happens again. This is like Chad Boston and Cam Waters. Almost the same situation. Better contact going down to the hill. Sam Noble with a simple name Coleman now. Sam Noble. Dodd's just absolute beast, but it is here. Really nice move. Blake Delaney had to move out of the way.
Good evening, race fans. Welcome to the Racecraft GT3 Mini Enduro here on a Friday night at SRW TV. Sorry about the technical issues and the slight delay, but we'll get you some action here as we approach the last couple of minutes of quali. We see the AM drivers have already been out, got their time set. I'm just getting the last of the pro guys wrapped up for their quali as we head into this 90-minute Enduro here at the GT3s around Bathurst. Joining me on the comms very shortly will be Chef Toddy Thorburn, but as we just get started, we'll wait for him to get his internet sorted out. Looks like he's got some weather over there in the NZ, but hopefully we'll have him with us just momentarily. But yeah, welcome to everybody as we look at the ladder there. Adam Hughes has set a blistering 202.96 around here. Ray Oliver currently P2 with a 203.3. Greg Barbage has jumped up with a 203.28. Ray Oliver 203.3. Kyle Ridley 203.49. Adam Simpson 203.66. Miles Burgess on screens with 203.7. Dougie Gowan's back here with a 204.29, so takes care of some of the catch-up that we've just gone through. And as we mentioned, thank you to Racecraft Simulations for bringing us our GT3 series. All right, so let's get knuckled down to business. Have we got Chef Toddy with us? Not quite yet. So bear with us. Oh, hold on. We got Toddy here now. So, Toddy, welcome aboard, mate. Welcome to what is only your GT3s and is now my GT3 tonight.
Yeah, the weather's gone rubbish this afternoon, so, and it has been Auckland, so it's been pretty rough with cyclones and stuff lately, so please bear with me. Yeah, so you seem like we've got a little bit of a better connection, but I'm going to have to be kind of not all that with the live timing here tonight. We'll going back to rock on a stone streaming from comms from my side, so it's all good.
All right, mate. It's all good. Hey, we got it going. That's all that matters. We can bring this to our awesome SRW race fans. Let me just try and grab the YouTube chat up if I can. It's a bit of last-minute stuff, this one. But Toddy, look, the guys are setting some pretty quick lap times out there already. Adam Hughes, 202.96.
Is that Ray Oliver in a Ferrari? I just noticed. Wowee. Ray Oliver not in the Audi.
Yeah, well, there you go. There you have it.
Wowee. That's a different change of pace. Maybe he knows. Maybe it's just, you know, that dual traction control, because it's got front and back traction control on that Ferrari. Maybe it's one of those little advantages. Maybe he's just getting a bit more, you know, a bit of brake, a bit more, a little bit less braking into corners and a little bit more better on exit. Who knows?
So we
do know these Cheese Racing boys.
We got Scotty Rankin in the chat saying, "Come on, Rob, lap one wreck." Mate, it's kind of a small field tonight, I'm not going to lie. It's only about 15 cars in there. 16 at best, so I don't know if we'll see anything. But we'll have to see what happens here. But no, definitely Bathurst is the concrete jungle. It is definitely, once you get past turn 2, it's definitely a pinball if you hit the wall. So we'll definitely be keen to see what goes on there. But that's going to wrap up our quali session.
And Miles Bird just says he slid himself into 5th place with a brilliant last lap there. Beautiful.
He did, yeah. So let me just get this back.
If you have a crash and you can't drive the next pit,
to the start. There we go. There's our grid. Adam Hughes and Ray Oliver off the front row. Greg Barber, Kyle Ridley off row 2. Miles Burgess and Adam Simpson off 3. It is Robbie Bradbury and Dougie Gowans off 4.
Pole position. And
Lamb and
race
Hodgkinson
start is on
off
iRacing
5.
Green. Otherwise,
O'Loughlin
if
and
you have any
Gerard
questions, please
off
ask now or enjoy your race.
6. It's going to put Pavlovich and Locke off 7, and I think John and Kylie's going to get the rear.
Interesting. This definitely. You always see a couple of surprise guys kind of put in some pretty fast times around Bathurst sometimes, don't you? It's a track that is very loved by everybody in the league and everybody around the world, I believe, too, yeah.
Well, it's one of the most iconic circuits, isn't it? Worldwide, it's known everywhere. Andrew Proctor didn't make it tonight. He had something on, which is a bit sad. Sorry, Andrew. I'm just getting a private message. Yeah, Speed Demon, thank you for that. Yes, we did hear race control briefly there on the comm channel. My bad. It was a rush job to get this going tonight. But, yeah, I didn't quite click one button. And unfortunately, they're coming through. All sorted now, though. Thank you, though. People not turning up. It was 45 start of season. Yeah, I mean, look, some people would drop out because it's, they realise they're not in the championship hunt or they just IRL issues. So, yeah, it is what it is. We're just waiting on... What are we waiting on?
Apologies, you can hear the loud rain in the background.
They're gritting now, apparently.
Okay, here we go.
I'm not seeing any cars on the grid.
Yes, very strange.
Oh.
Here we go.
They don't use a standing start.
The GT3, yes. We should know that. Wow.
There's no cuts in these cars.
Oh, look at that.
That was a little
BMW
ordinary.
again from Adam Hughes.
Yeah, we do see that. We see the Ferrari there. What is the promo department safety car doing there in P3?
That is pretty cool.
Did Greg Barber forget to change livery for the night? Race control, if you can hear us, is that intentional or what was going on there? That's kind of interesting.
He's broken the promo department, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Right, so let's get into start of the race. Let's get down to turn 1 and see if we can get through here as they get away. It is going to be Adam Hughes leading Greg Barber into turn 1 here, Toddy.
Oh, beautiful move. Greg Barber, beautiful move down the inside there. He got a great great launch off the start. So the BMWs look like they've got the launch, especially with Adam Simpson coming on down up the inside as well there of the Ferrari of Ray Oliver.
Fast, yeah. Oh, he is.
Oh, no, it's not Ray Oliver, sorry. Oh, man, we're seeing a few more...
I think it might be Braden.
It is Braden O'Loughlin, yeah. But it's interesting to see these Bruce induced guys in a few more Ferraris today as well. So that's really interesting to see. So they might know something we don't know, or maybe that's something that we saw last week. That they were saying that Adam Hughes has changed to the BMW last week as well, and they said they've got some other races and things, enduros and stuff coming up. And I thought they'd give it a try and. Might be a bit of a team car, so Adam Hughes did a stunning job in it last week, so it'd be great to see him out there again in that BMW. He'll be loving being out in the front in Bathurst, but see how the rest, anything can happen around the mountain, can't it, Robbie? Whoa.
Oh, exactly, mate. We saw it last night in the 86s. It can just catch you at the most inopportune time and cause you grief. So let's bring up the timing tower for you guys at home. You can see where these battles are headed. Let's get a track map up there, keep a pace on where the guys are on circuits. That will give you an idea, but this is a good little battle here with Adam Simpson and Kyle Ridley.
Yeah, it's great to see Kyle Ridley back out in the... he's chosen the Audi still this week. Oh, look at that. Simpson with that draft down Conrod. Absolutely beautiful, coming down through the chase now. Down into third. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful move down through there. He's just... absolutely on the hammer. He's on the hunt today. Adam Simpson up into the top 5 now. He'll be hunting for Miles Burgess now, but he's got about 1.6 seconds there of a bit of a gap. Seems to be sitting there pretty consistently though. Matty Gerard's another one to watch around here. I reckon he's going to be pretty fast in this Mercedes around here. Just going to hold on to it. I'm pretty sure by memory, he's actually sitting in third in the AM series at the moment. So hopefully he can keep his points up and do well tonight and take out that third spot in the tier in AM series.
Yeah, I think you might be right there, mate. I haven't really kept up with what's going on with the point structure for the GT3s.
Round 8, he was in third place, so in the AM. So
okay. There you go. So interesting.
But after the last couple of weeks with Adam Hughes and all this happening, Crisscross boys have done pretty well. So it's going to be a big hunt between these Juiced and Crisscross boys, both as the pros and the AM. So it's very, very interesting to see who's going to come up out on top. Because we all know this is a penultimate round. Our ultimate round is actually at Le Mans at Cirque du Soleil. So yeah, that's going to be very interesting. There's going to be a lot of replays and all that sort of stuff. So it's going to be there's a lot of long straights, but there's a lot of very, very difficult technical corners at the end of those straights also. So,
oh yeah, Le Mans, one of those classics, isn't it, mate? It's long, it's fast, but you've got those little chicanes there and just some tight twisty stuff right near the end of the lap. So yeah, no, it'd be interesting to bring that next week.
We've got Ray Oliver on screen right now, and he's got this beautiful draft down here on Greg Barber. He might be able to get him here. Will he make it? Will he try and make this move this lap, or will he kind of be patient and let it go? Oh, here we go, coming down through the chase. Oh no, he's all good. He's just going to let it be for now, but he's definitely making his intentions known to Greg Barber in that Promo Department safety car livery. Don't be confused out there.
Can we call that the Crisscross Promo Department safety car, or
yeah.
What's the story there? I wonder.
That's awesome. Well, I suppose it doesn't say safety car anywhere on it, so it's just the Promo Department.
No, safety car's on the back there, mate, car. On the rear.
Oh, it is?
If we get onto Ray Oliver here and we get on the nose, look, safety car right there, mate.
Oh, yeah, true. So everybody else on screen out there, just don't be confused, please, if you've just tuned in. Don't be confused, that is not the safety car racing everybody in our thing. It's just Greg Barber in other series is our race controller, and he's in the safety car for the GT86, the GR86s last night.
Colin Hodgkinson looking racy here on John O'Kiley, mate.
Oh, look at this move. Oh, come on, into turn 2.
Oh, no, he's gone wide. Jono's just gone wide. There's no grip
always
out
a
there.
risk there, pedaling there, isn't it? It's always a nice spot to make it, but you need to give each other a lot of space to make the move happen. And Callan Hodgkinson definitely went through the gap and closed the door pretty quickly, so well done.
Very definitely put the heels on that one, but Ray Oliver looking really racy on the back of Greg Barber, so we'll have to see, maybe it was just tyres coming up on the first couple of laps.
Yeah, true. He's fast down through the S's, isn't he? Down through the dipper.
I just wonder if the BMW's got a slightly lower wing for the straights, where the Ferrari a bit more stable across the top.
Yeah, true. And it does have the dual traction control versus the single traction control as well with the BMW, so you kind of can have a bit more adjustment with that as well if you wanted to.
But you do see he gets a little bit of a gap here on the straight, so he must be definitely running a slightly lower rear wing on that car, I'd say. But I mean, it's interesting to throw the setups around like that, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly right. And you know, like that BMW, you can see they're getting a bit sketchy out of those corners, and Rayola is just real tight out of the exit of the corner. But watch it just coming out of and it's is it Murray's, isn't it? Oh, bloody hell, my memory's just gone there for a second. Wowee, where did it go? Sorry guys.
Yeah, that's Murray's,
some laps around here. Wowee. There we go.
Just going to interrupt the stream just a second, just so I can load some cameras, because it didn't show up before. There we go. That's the angle I was looking for. It's last minute
puts it in perspective how lumpy it is.
Yeah, that's right. And look, I mean, this cam really shows you the bumps and the elevation changes. Like, it's just crazy, isn't it?
It is, and there's just those braking points. And one of those things, if you haven't driven many laps around Bathurst, you want to be making sure you're braking in a straight line around here, because there's so many lumps, there's so many little spots. Just up through here, there's a little lump here. If you shift up to fourth too early, or if you shift up a touch too early, or right on that bump, you're sending it into the wall at Solomon Park there. it's not forgiving whatsoever, especially if you knock your nose and then you end up, your rear ends up in the wall as well. That is a long tow to the pits.
Yes, it is a long tow here, yeah.
Oliver still putting pressure on the safety car of Greg Barber.
It's hard to, it's really awkward to hear that in the comments. He's putting pressure on the safety car, like, what are you doing? You don't put pressure on the safety car.
I'll say the promo department BMW. How let's say that. There we go.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the promo department car, yeah. That's what it feels like, mate.
Yeah. Definitely a lot
gap.
less drag down the straight. Definitely a lot less drag down the straight.
That's crazy, isn't it? Let's
Yeah,
jump
but
back
he's
and have a
got
bit of a look back at Callum Hodgkinson here and just see what he's up to. Did last lap at 2:06.56.
Oh, very nice. See, that's the thing, you know, and everyone's very quick in the SRW, you know, servers and in these league races. They're just, you know, the AM guys are pulling 206s and stuff, man. It's pretty crazy. So, you know, and this is in race pace. So it's just brilliant. Brilliant to see. 204 there from Bradbury, the head of our leader in our M division. Bradbury at the moment.
Where is his
so in the
Let's get
KFC.
inside his windscreen.
Look at that. Look at how lumpy it is. Wow. He's fighting that thing
you
up
get
that
really
straight.
light over that hump there up the straight. You get really light. The car just floats a little bit, doesn't it? And you just feel it just sort of sit back down again.
Yeah. And if you're not, and if you're battling up there, it can be quite hairy sometimes, can't it?
Oh, exactly right, yeah. Again, the Ferrari KFC mobile, so it's
very
quite
nicely
interesting.
done from him, from Robbie Bradbury. Done very, very well. There's found a little bit of a gap here, it seems, so good on him. Done very, very well to get up there. Mr. Grandpa Gowards as well. He's a couple of seconds back there, 2.2 seconds, 2.3 seconds back there, so he's trailing a little bit, maybe finding that maybe he doesn't have the best setup for Bathurst in that Ferrari, maybe. Seems like these guys at the front in these Ferraris seem to have this set up pretty nailed, so Mr. Grandpa Gowans, he seems like he's got a bit of scraping on the side of that car, so he might have had a bit of a
Probably
moment.
clipped the wall, mate, yeah. Yep, he's probably just tagged the wall. And it's easy to do around here. That you got the dipper, you've got the elbow there, coming off the corner. Even turn 2, if you're not careful, you can catch that outside wall. Cutting into the cutting, you can grab the outside wall. So it's anywhere between turn 2 and Forest Elbow. I mean, it's just concrete, so it's so easy to grab the wall and be like, oh, well, that was a mistake.
Yeah, and it's very easy to knock your wheels out of alignment and those sort of things as well. You know, you might not need a pit for it. You might not get a meatball flag for it, but it's definitely going to slow you down on track, isn't it?
Sorry, Toddy. Andrew Proctor in the chat. Honest opinion, I'm good, mate. Thanks for asking. A bit rushed tonight, but we got the show on the road. So yeah, Proctor's asked in the chat, so if Oliver passes Barber, does he get a black flag from RC for passing the safety car?
That's
I mean,
awesome.
that's a fair statement. I mean, that is brilliant.
A fair
Is that
statement,
not?
eh?
Is that not going? I wonder if that's playing on Ray. Should I pass him or should I not? Well, so
Yeah,
no,
he's
that's
like,
fair
you know.
enough. That's a good
Even if
call.
he stays in third, I'd be saying that at the end of the race. I'd be like, oh mate, you know, I want to make a protest. You know, I just didn't want to pass the safety
protest.
car.
I couldn't pass.
Yeah.
I couldn't pass for the P2 spot. Yeah, so that's
An
interesting.
hour and a half for a wave around and I never got one. Come on, mate.
How fast can the safety car go? I was pressing on. I still couldn't get it.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's
That's
interesting.
gold.
It's good chat. That's funny. I like that. It's a clever call. Just dropped back here to Michael Locke. Not having a great start out there at the moment, Lockie. Although he did just set his PB with 2:14.07. So
Nice.
he's back there representing SLM, just doing his thing. We're trying to get
Mickey
some.
Locke, good mate of mine, absolute legend.
Just trying to get some laps under his belt, mate. Go look at that. Which is kind of
Yeah,
cool.
I reckon this Audi would be a bit of a handful around here. The back likes to be very independent of the front a lot sometimes.
very, very independent. That was a subtle way of saying the back gets loose.
Yeah.
Just,
Now we got Adam
opinion in there,
Simpson
just
still
saying he's
pushing in
staying out of
fifth
trouble.
place, but he's trying to. Who's that?
Just honest opinion in the chat saying Matty Locke out there just staying out of trouble. So it's yeah, it's a good point. He's just back there cruising along. As long as he's having fun, that's all that matters. So
Notice as well, Adam Simpson. He's up. He was 2.4 seconds behind these guys, and now he's down under the second. So he's into the draft stream. He's into the slipstream of Miles Burgess in front of him. So he is absolutely on the hunt. We know Adam Simpson loves Bathurst, so he's definitely going to be one to be watching.
Do you want me to juice this up just a little bit more?
Oh yeah, of course. I always love a bit more juice.
He's got the fastest lap in the top 5 with a 2:03.75.
What?
And his last lap, 2:04.51. So he's quicker by about half a second than these guys.
He's got a full tummy of gas as well in that thing. So
he's on fire.
That is interesting. He is absolutely he's super stupid quick around here in V8s and other cars. Oh, in a Porsche, of course. But you know,
yes,
around here, absolutely annihilation stations at this man. So I'm gonna love to see if this BMW is going to be able to, how much. He's obviously taking a lot of wing out of it.
There he is there, 5. He's 6. Goes through there. Let's actually jump on board.
So he's opened up a bit of a gap. He's opened up a bit of a gap to Ridley there as well. So
Ridley, yeah,
that's
1.6.
That's really
Ridley.
good to see. So he's probably broken that slipstream now. So that's great coming down Conrod, not having that worry on your back and somebody in your mirrors too much, and just absolutely looking ahead and just pushing forward.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. So let's see what he does here. Does he gain time? He's not really pulling time over. Oh, now he's getting time on Miles. So yeah, definitely late braking there. He's definitely a little bit deeper than the rest.
Most definitely. That was
brilliant.
It was very smooth. Look at his inputs. It's very smooth.
Not a lot of soaring on the wheel, is there?
No. He's just that. Nope. Yep. I know exactly.
What's his lap time?
Yeah. He's done thousands of laps around.
2:04.36 last lap. He's 0.3 quicker than Miles. He's half a second quicker than Ray Oliver, and he's almost 0.2 quicker than the leaders.
He's made up over 0.2 in that last lap on them.
Yeah.
So
he's quick, mate. He's putting in the laps right now. Old Adam Simpson. So, what do you guys say? Give it some jandle, mate, and let it rip.
Yeah, give it some jandle. Let it rip. Come on. Let it rip, potato chip.
So this is going to be an interesting little 6-car battle at the front here. But little battle pack here back with Lamb and Gowans. I mean, they're kind of bunching now. They're starting to get on the back of Robbie Bradbury. He's just sliding back a little bit.
Yeah, they have made up quite a big chunk there. That was quite a big chunk there. It was well over 3 seconds there. So
Callum Hodgkinson on the back of Matty Gerard. He's absolutely flying as well. He was almost a second quicker than Matty Gerard last lap. So let's jump on.
He's got a handle on that Audi, doesn't he?
He does. Let's have a look at his wheel work, see what his inputs are like across the top here, because we saw Adam was really smooth, really soaring at it, is he? He's just one input. Oh, Matty Gerard! Bang! That's in the wall. Oh no! And he's gone! Oh!
He would have been falling the brakes too. Matty Gerard wouldn't have been able to do anything about that, I reckon.
Oh no!
There's so much pace when you hit the wall. I experienced it last night. It's just like, you know. It looks like sometimes you're driven into them, but even if you're on full brakes, it's just. Oh no! Callum Hodgkinson had absolutely nowhere to go.
Let's go back to that, mate, and have a look. Oh, I want to rewind that.
Yeah, look at Gerard's brake lights. He had brakes on the whole time. See, that's just how hard and fast he hit that wall. Wow, wait, look. Brakes on the whole time from Matty Gerard. The whole time. He's trying to stop.
He's just
oh no!
Crushed him, didn't he? Unfortunate.
He's done a lot of damage to both those cars. Wow. Poor guy. Callum Hodgkinson, that might be potentially.
Ray Oliver didn't pit. Adam Hughes, Greg Barber, Kyle Ridley, Miles Burgess, Adam Simpson, and Braden O'Loughlin have all pitted. Ray Oliver, Bobby Bradbury, Dougie Gowans, and Lamb have stayed out.
Oh, so you reckon Oliver's going to come back round once the safety car's out?
I don't know. It's going to be hard to say, mate.
Yeah.
Must be a play here. He must see something that we're missing.
Yeah.
Because he's got
It's going to be a safety car. It's going to have to be, isn't it?
He's 31 seconds to Adam Hughes. And Adam Hughes was the leader.
Yeah.
So Adam's taken a 48-second stop.
So Matty Gerard's off the track there.
13 for fuel, but a 48-second transit time.
Ooh. Yeah, maybe seeing something we're not. Or maybe he was around the track before. Oof, who knows?
Braden O'Loughlin? Has he crashed?
Oh, what's going on there?
I don't know. Looks like he doesn't look like he's got
problem.
damage. Yeah, SCK said he's crashed, and again, it says he's crashed, but...
Oh, maybe he's having a few engine problems in that thing.
Let's ride on board with Ray. Let's see what he's going to do here. Does he take the pit now? He does. Okay, so he's got 30.3 seconds to Greg Barber. Adam Hughes. So how does this work with his pace? Because he just did a 2:05.05 lap, so he would have been really fast in lap there.
Yeah. Interesting. Oh, we got Bradbury in as well behind him in the Ferrari, in the KFC
so the only
Ferrari.
one who didn't stop was Gowans. He just kept on rolling. So let's watch what happens here with Ray. And see where he comes out, mate.
Yeah. So 20 minutes in, you know, if you're going to have a crash in a mini enduro, 90-minute enduro, you kind of want to get your crash out around this time, right?
Safety car just had the leader. Okay, so they must have picked up. Yeah, there you go. Oh, did he jump? Oh, I'm not sure. No, Adam Simpson's pulled him behind him. There you go. So Ray Oliver's actually dropped a spot in theory.
I see.
Because Miles Burgess is now in front of him, so Ray Oliver's now back in the fourth, technically, because Gowans hasn't pitted yet.
Oh, so it might have backfired a little bit.
Maybe.
Or maybe he had no opportunity because it was already out. Here we go.
Maybe, yeah.
The pack punching up now.
But you know what?
It's going to be an interesting restart.
I was just about to say, it's going to make the restart super juicy. Because, you know, Adam Simpson's been fast. He's got that BMW hooked right up.
And he's hungry, man. He's hungry. Like, I haven't seen him this hungry in ages. And he's normally hungry, but he's extra hungry tonight. It's like, let's just hungry for a meal. I love those fishy liveries as well. They're so cool. Reminds me of the old, you know, the hot tuna shirts. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
Showing our age there a bit, mate. Oh, Mr. Grandpa Gowans. So, sitting out there in the lead at the moment. I'm sure he'll take his opportunity to pit this lap. So we shall see.
Fritz. Okay, yeah, it is. Fritzy's got the... Okay, I must have a trading paints issue because that's not showing up as a safety car.
Okay.
Oh, dear.
Apologies to stream if nobody else saw it. Is it just... yeah. So this would be interesting to see if Doug Gowans jumps into the pits now. We got Callan Hodgkinson, it looks like, just coming back through, trying to just getting the wave around so we can come and join the back of the field once again. After that, well, after he had nowhere to go a little bit earlier when Matty Gerard just got a bit too much grass. up through McPhillamy and down towards the S's there, so under the big banner. So interesting to see.
There's Kyle Ridley there in the Audi for Frog Leap.
Yeah, he's looking good tonight as well. He's chosen the Ferrari as well. So, oh sorry, I'm looking at the wrong car. Apologies. He was one of the ones that actually didn't. He actually remained true to his upgrade, so I'm glad to see that. Braden O'Loughlin, he's still in the Audi as well. So in the number 88 car, looking nice. So interesting to see Callan Hodgkinson all the way back to the back of the pack there. Callan Hodgkinson was on a surge too.
He's only just going up to the cutting now, race, so. But how's this going to work for Callan? Because we can see him going through the cutting. The safety car's now on pitch straight, so they're going to go through turn 1. He's probably going to make it back to him. Oh, he'll definitely make it back, but where does he catch the train?
Yeah, exactly right. Technically, he should kind of catch the train. Yeah.
I mean, if you're Callan, you want to catch it when you're at full. Right? Yeah, well, you want to catch it when they restart. You're at full tilt, don't you? You don't want to get to the back and have to stop. You want to use that momentum you just build up to try and get
and all the heat in your tyres as well, etc. Yeah. So this could actually fall into his hands if he gets back here and he keeps the heat in those tyres.
I've got a question in the chat. Why was a car given a wave around that was in the wreck? Probably because they technically weren't the cause of the wreck. I would suggest is possibly one ruling that can be given. They were just an innocent bystander. But again, that's my view, my opinion. But I'm not exactly sure how the rulebook reads. As I said, I'm not usually on the GT3 night, so it's a little new to me as well.
Yeah, I would assume it would be something like that as well. Callan Hodgkinson really had nowhere to go there, so
bit of a victim in that whole process.
Yeah. Peter Pavlovich as well in the Century Motorsports car.
Yeah, he's on the Mercedes. So interesting choice around here, the Mercedes. I would probably be my pick, to be honest. I would probably grab the Mercedes. Not knowing that the BMW is a little bit overpowered, or like as they call it, overpowered, but obviously just a little more suited to the circuit. But yeah, the Mercedes is definitely a nice looking car. And the sound of it too. The sound just...
Oh, the sound is so good.
It's just got that big V8 noise to it. It just sounds good. I'm sorry, but
it's really throaty, isn't it? It's like really, real throaty.
I mean, if we can just get an AMG like series, like that would just... Can you just imagine that? The AMG series, just the noise that would produce, mate. I love it.
Well, and the GT4 actually, AMG sounds awesome as well. You wouldn't
think it was a GT4. If you heard it, you close your eyes, you'd think, geez, that thing's grunty, but then you'd open your eyes and look at it and go, what? What is that?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly right.
What is that car?
To drive. It is a pretty big car to get around the mountain, but it is a very stable car to get around the mountain as well, I find. So that's why I'd kind of probably pick the Merc.
We see Callan just getting to the back of... Is that John O'Reilly? It is. He's just gotten on the back of him at the elbow, so that's interesting. He's made it around, gotten on the back of the train. So we see the two BMWs.
Very good to see.
Followed by the Ferrari.
We see them, the two crisscross boys, Adam Hughes and Greg Barber there, just fighting the good fight at the front there, and just trying to take both any and every race line to defend everybody behind them.
What is Dougie Gowan's play here? He didn't stop at the first part of the safety car. He didn't stop under the safety car. Is there something we don't know about?
Yeah, interesting decision, hey?
26 minutes in and he hasn't done the pit stop. Does he peel off now, though, is the question. No, he's going.
Hey, Grandpa
what's
Gowan, it's
going
going
on
hard,
here?
son. Oh, what? Why is he launched? Okay.
What's going on there, boys?
Maybe there was the early call for safety car. What's happening?
Oh no, that's Miles Burgess.
Oh wow, is he at a...
Has Miles got a technical issue?
Oh, maybe, it looks like it. Oh. We'll wait for race control to give us a look at that. We'll just stay on him for a bit and just see. He was doing very, very well.
Oh, look, I don't know what's going on there.
He pit, right? Yeah, Miles Burgess pit.
Yeah, he
I'm just
pit,
thinking,
yeah.
has he run out of... Yeah.
Sounds like he's got no drive there. Did you just hear it? He went to drive it. It just couldn't. Let's jump on his gyro.
He's blown something up in that thing by the sounds of that.
Yeah, I was about to say, let's jump on his gyro. Huh? Well, it looks like whatever it is, he's cleared it.
Low down, but he wasn't involved in anything. No, that was very strange.
He didn't get away off the restart, yeah.
So yeah, maybe he has some technical issues there. What's happened there? So maybe some technical issues there. So that's unfortunate for Miles Burgess. He dropped down from, what was it, fourth spot there before this little spot. So very, very unfortunate for him.
And look at the gap.
As we
That's
go on
backed
board.
up. You know, that's backed up. That's backed up the entire field, bar the 3 litres, mate. Look at the gap there. That when we get around, you see Ray Oliver has got a 4-second gap to Greg Barber.
Wow, that's very strange.
There's something here definitely happened on that restart, because there's the leaders going through the last corner, and there's Ray Oliver there. So yeah, I don't know what's going on there. That was something a little bit funky. It looked like maybe an equipment failure or something like that.
Yeah, it's very, very strange, but I'm sure it'll come out soon. But Ray Oliver back on the hunt here.
And he's got Adam Simpson right behind him, mate.
Yeah, he's driving like a man possessed at the moment, just trying to... Oh, look at this, Adam Hughes. Just making this move on Doug Gowans here.
Oh! Bang.
Doug Gowans looked like he turned in a bit on him there, but
Well,
Adam Hughes only just took the path that we... Yep.
He's racing.
Adam Hughes saw the door open and just thought, I'm going to walk straight through this, mate.
We also have to remember, though, Dougie Gowans still hasn't pitted, so... I don't know what's going on there. That Ferrari might be really good on fuel, though, so it might be a different thing. Yeah, the hardware does appear to have fixed itself.
Oh, that's good. That's good, that's good. I've driven a bit of these Ferraris. They're not all that good on gas, to be honest. So I don't know. Maybe he's doing something we're not picking up on. But I'm sure he's going to have to jump into pit soon. He'll be on dire straits soon. But there was a safety car for a bit, and he was in the mid pack there, so he was kind of getting a lot of draft throughout those first few laps as well. So. You never know.
We'll have to see now. Can Greg Barber pile it on? He's going up. That's probably not the spot you want it to be. That's probably not where you wanted to try and stick the BMW, mate.
Wow, that door was shut very, very, very quickly and quite violently. But it was good that he pulled out just where he did. So. Greg Barber's still in the hunt. Adam Simpson's still going.
All these top boys, except for Gowans and Barber, are all in the 3s. 203.57 for Adam Hughes, 203.32 for Ray Oliver, and 203.67 for Adam Simpson. So 3 out of the 5 cars are all in the 3, so they're quick.
They're absolutely pushing these cars.
And then look at the cars behind. Right now, Lachlan here.
1/3 into the race now.
That's
great.
So the next 3 cars, Lamb, Bradbury and Ridley, are all in a nice little piece of combat here.
Oh, Jason Lamb, that's I have said it last week and the week before and stuff. He's pretty good in this Lambo. It takes a special drive to be quick in this Lambo, and it takes a lot of cojones to take a Lambo around Bathurst, to be honest. So good on him, mate. I give you big props, mate. Good, big props.
Yeah, well, I want to just shout out something. That livery for Lammy there, that's almost looking like something my wife does with her nails, like that crackling type effect. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it
I
is
do like
really
that little,
cool,
like the graffiti type style stuff. It always just sits well. It just looks good. Like kudos to Lammy on that. It looks like a very nice looking car.
Yeah, it's almost like the paint's kind of peeling off. It's like had many coats of paint and all just kind of peeled off, and they're like, just slap a sticker on it, let's go racing. You know,
put a number on the bonnet, we'll go racing.
Yeah,
the old patina, it looks good. So Miles is back here now on the back of Mickey Lock. So what's...
That's be on the blue flag there, just trying to give him enough space, is he? Oh no, Miles Burgess is trying to make his way back through the pack,
he's making his way back, Matty Gerard is back out as well now. Although being a lap down, look at that. To some cars, but he'll be back on the pace.
Yeah, just be, Callan Hodgkinson, 2 cars back behind him as well, back on the hunt after having nowhere to go.
Last lap 205.88. And John O'Reilly in front, 205.60. So they're pretty much on the same time. Peter Pavlovich is at 206 here at the front of this little pack here. But interesting.
Matty Gerard for turn 1. Was it just a late braking there, was it? Or he
looks like he just outbroke himself. Went into turn 1. Let's have a...
Thought that might have been a bit of swift revenge, maybe.
What's he done? He's on the brakes early.
Yeah.
Oh, he just stepped on him. Just had a little shake under brakes. Yeah.
Oh, snap oversteer.
And just get a little brush. Yeah, nothing too major. He'll get away with that, I think. It won't be too much damage there for Matty Gerard. And the velocity sim, boys.
Well, that's good. Yeah, came off.
Oh.
Might have knocked his wheelers out of alignment a little bit, but that's...
Ray Oliver's gotten Dougie Bowens, mate.
Oh, look at this, pushing in this Ferrari
Adam Simpson is right on the tails here too, so this is interesting.
And this is Dougie Gowans on very, very light fuel here too. So it'll be interesting to see. Adam Simpson with the draft down Conrod. Absolutely annihilating this. Almost down to under 2/10 behind him. Look at this.
Draft he's getting.
That's crazy. He's definitely making this move down the chase. Definitely.
Oh.
You can see he lined him up from way back. Wow,
that was deep,
beautiful.
wasn't it?
That was
beautiful. Look, Dougie Gowans not going to give it to him easy though. Make him work for it.
Definitely not.
I'm just going to get that little buffer now and just get away with that. That was a nice pass though, well executed.
Very nice.
Peter Pavlovich has had an off track. Well, look at that. Have a look. What's happened to Peter? Oh, wow. Okay, he's had
down at the chase there, is it?
He's had a good one. What's he done? Yeah, it looks like he's coming in the chase. May have grabbed it a little bit inside. No, nothing there. Has he just outbroke himself?
He's braked far too late. Oh, look at that.
No, just lost the rear. Oh, it's just into a
too much pace through that corner.
Yeah, unlucky. But he'll get on with that. There was no damage under that. He didn't hit any walls or anything like that, so he'll be fine. He'll get back out and crack on again.
Yeah, if you're going to do it anywhere at Bathurst, you want to do it somewhere around like that, not over the top of the mountain.
Where there's a lot of runoff here, there's no concrete. There you go. Yeah. Oh, did you see how close Adam Simpson was to the wall then?
Oh, he is. That's what I was saying earlier, how hungry he is tonight for this. He absolutely loves Bathurst. He is just using every single inch and centimetre of this track. Absolutely every skerrick. Just juicing it. That's so good. Very smooth down through the dipper, down through the S's and the dipper. That's very, very nice. Hard to do, hard to get these cars settled.
So he's looking at the back of Ray Oliver there, so we'll have to see if he can make any headway. He was quicker than Ray by 2/10 that last lap, and he was almost just over a second quicker than Adam Hughes, our current leader. So, but Greg Barber was the quickest in the last lap, 2:03.97.
Ooh, smoking it. Very quick right here. So he's just made up. He's made up over 2/10 just down Conrod here, Adam Simpson, on Ray Oliver. So we'll see how he gets out of the exit. But yeah, as you were saying, he was about 1.7 behind him there. So let's drop back to that about there. So we'll see. Start of this lap, he's 1.5 behind him. So we'll see how much Adam Simpson can make up the difference here.
The Ray Oliver, the fastest in his front four cars there, 2:03.54 last lap. Adam Simpson behind him, 2:03.70. Greg Barber, 2:03.73, and Adam Hughes, 2:03.68. So Ray Oliver on an absolute ripping charge right now. See what he can do.
Oh, then Adam Simpson comes into the picture, top of camera. Ooh. That means he's in his mirrors.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
That's probably why Ray's really pushing right now as well. He wants to keep that gap. He keep that gap. He's out of his draft. He wants to keep that definitely. He wants to keep that definitely through Forest Elbow.
See, Adam was a little squirrely just on that right-hander leading into the under the tree there. Oh!
He's taking
Adam,
a heap
there's not a lot
of
of track there, mate. There's not a lot of track on the right-hand side there, buddy.
Oh, he's just clipped the wall there. There's a bit of a puff of smoke there on the wall there.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's just scraped it.
Yeah, he might have too. He might have just done a little scrape on the wall.
Yeah. Oh, he is hunting hard. Yeah, he's just lost a couple of tenths there over the top of the mountain. So interesting to see there. He's lost about 4 tenths there. So
Ray Oliver there in the we're looking at the back, off the back of Greg Barber's car. And he's looking at Adam Hughes in the front.
Oh, that's a great camera actually from that back angle over the wing. See how much wing they've taken out of it. See how squirrely it does get on exit. Oh yeah, that is very. That's a lot less tight than.
Go faster. Schultz in the chat. Go faster. Dude,
Yeah,
they're putting out some lap times. I tell you what, these boys at the front are really throwing down. Like to see it. So Adam Hughes just hit a 2:05.10. Greg Barber 2:04. Ray Oliver again 2:03.6. Adam Simpson 2:04.2. So Ray Oliver on an absolute steam through this pack right now. The rest seem to have just flattened out, just chilled out a little bit. Schultz, I can see you in the green room there, mate. Did you join that by mistake? Well, I've tried the clutch.
Oh, look at this. Ray Oliver's hunting these guys now. He's got it under 8 tenths now. Wow, he's got some real draft here. He really wants to stay in this position. This is where he can really bank on a bit of fuel saving. Stay on the back of these two cars. Get a bit of double slipstream. Just sit on the back of these guys. I'm not sure if he's going to make a move anytime soon, but it's a very smart position to be in right now. But he's got the pace to pass at least Greg Barber, it seems, at the moment.
Look at him. Did you just lift there a little bit? So he's thinking. Yep. He's a thinking driver. He's trying to set this up. He wants to get a good exit off the elbow and be right on the back of that car down the straight.
Yeah, he set that up from Dolman, but look at that.
Oh, how loose was that car of Greg's then? Just into that zone.
Just it is, hey. It's just
so Schultz, are you there to come and join the comms box, mate? Is that why you've jumped in the green room? Because you're not racing tonight, so.
So we have. Look at this. I don't think he's going to be able to move this lap. Whoa, so deep under brakes.
So good, isn't he?
He is. Just that takes some self-control right there.
So you know what that tells me? It tells me he's just a little more wing. He doesn't have the straight line, but he can go deeper. And the boys in the BMW are probably running less wing.
Yeah, that's what I was. My exact thoughts too. Yeah,
and they've got to break this a little bit earlier. Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah.
Look at this.
You can definitely
This is
pull
on.
it. It's definitely on. But you can see these Adam Hughes and Greg Barber are from the same team as well. So these guys will be covering both race lines or any race line that they see open. So they'll be covering both sides of the track. But them doing this, if they can smartly work together, it might actually slow them down a little bit enough for Ray Oliver to be able to make this move on Greg Barber here.
Oh, he's right there now too.
Oh, it's
Rays.
not. You don't want to be the meat in this sandwich, do you, mate?
Oh, mate, I'd send it. Like, get in there, son. Have a crack. Like, you're right there. You've got pace. Use it. Because you know those BMWs are going to get you down the straight.
Yeah,
So if I'm
100%.
Ray, I'm going deep.
Yeah, true. Oh, putting on so much pressure.
Oh,
So much pressure
that
into the
Adam?
S's down through the
Oh.
dipper.
we've got Adam Hughes' little cross up. Guilty, let us know if you want to come in, brother. You can, we can drag you in the chat. You can come in and offer some words of wisdom.
Yeah, welcome to come in, Shelty. Oh, we got Bale is still trying to just stay
let
on
me
the back
drag
of
him
these
in, just
guys,
give me a
keep the
second.
pressure on.
Now let's bring in Daniel Schultz, Mr. Dragon RC himself. Daniel, good evening, mate. Welcome on in.
Yeah, what's going on?
Oh, just
are you,
watching
mate?
this classic motor race, mate, here at Bathurst. Like, what more can you ask for? Oh, Ray's deep under brakes there.
Almost so deep. So, absolutely driving the wheels of this Ferrari right now. Trying to get around these BMWs, but it's proving very, very difficult, which is giving Adam Simpson a chance to get back on the back of Ray Oliver here again. Though he's dropped down to that 2-second mark again behind Ray Oliver. So, Mr. Schulte, welcome in, mate. How you been?
Yeah, good man, good. Just getting really excited about this Enduro that I missed half of by mistake.
Hey, Dougie Gowan still hasn't pitted, mate. We're 45 minutes in. He still hasn't pitted yet. Is he going to one sobber? Surely
I
not.
would be. I
Would you be?
mate.
Would you be, Schultz? You go
100%.
one sobber? Yeah?
Yeah, man. Look, if you can make it now, you know that you're going to make it to the end. It's 45 minutes each way. It's an hour and a half. Plus the extra lap. Save a bit of fuel. Get in behind the guys in the top 3, 4 maybe. Good. And then just sit there, relax, keep your tyres all nice. So if you need to fight, you can, and save as much as you can going down the hill, mate.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense, I guess, yeah. I mean, if you can do it, why not?
We did see him a lot in mid-pack earlier. In those first kind of 15 to 17 minutes, he was in mid-pack, but he was sitting on the back of everybody. So that might have been where he might have been able to cash in a bit of fuel saving, you reckon?
Oh, 100%, mate. That is definitely what I do. Jesus, Ray's all over the back of these guys. Sorry.
He's been
Adding
adding
on the screen here.
So the problem is, he can't get it down the straight because his BMWs in a straight line are actually faster. We jump on board with him. You just see that gapping down the straight, but through the top of the mountain, he's got it all over him. So he's just going to have to pile the pressure on the side for a mistake, I think. I don't think he can actually outrun them. Well, I mean, he did pit the same time. Actually, yeah, he did one lap later than the other guys, so he's trying to do, I guess, maybe an overcut. But I don't think it paid out because the safety car was out at the time, so it kind of, I think defeated that purpose. So yeah, we'll have to see.
Yeah, look, it's kind of one of those things. If I was in Ray's position, mate, I'd be saving as much fuel as I can. Obviously, these two guys in front look like they're teammates, so I'd assume they'd go in at the same time to keep working together, so they can get that toe and that slip.
Yes, they are teammates. It's just Greg Barber is running the promo department livery and not the shunts livery for some reason tonight. So we'll have to see if race control can shed any light on that, whether he's just forgotten to change it or not. But yeah, interesting.
Yeah, look, so yeah, as you said, you got Adam Simpson just sitting in the background watching to see what happens. He'll pick up any of the pieces if anything goes wrong, especially about tyres as well. I know that, the GT3 cars use a lot of tyre, and they, once they get hot, they become a lot slower, not necessarily a bit squirrely.
Well,
am I right saying that?
They definitely destroy a lot more tyre than
Adam
a
Simpson,
lot of other cars.
the fastest car in the top 4 that last lap, boys.
I was going to say, so if my money's on Adam Simpson there, out of the toe, out of the slipstream, out of the dirty air, not sliding round. Just look at the way that he's got that thing planted, yeah?
Yeah, it's just
Beautifully.
so smooth, isn't it?
Yeah,
And he's been so hungry but smooth all night. It's been so good.
perfect. And then, you know,
Look at that.
if you cut to the guys ahead when we see them all in the braking zone, they're not, you know, as calm, they're not as collected, they're moving around a bit more than Adam Simpson here. So my money's on Adam Simpson, you know? It's on
Yeah, he's using
underdog,
less
you reckon?
energy to get the same job done, isn't he?
Well, that's exactly right. I mean, you know, if you got less fuel and you got better tyres, geez, there's a lap time.
100%. He has been keeping that kind of consistent 1.7. That's where he's been trying to get to. He did try and get on the back of these guys a bit earlier. He's going a bit deeper in brakes now again. So maybe he was fuel saving a little bit there. That's why he jumped off the pack there a bit. But I'm sure he'd want to be in that at least 1.2 second mark behind him so he can take advantage of a bit more of this draft, but then still some of the clean air, right?
I mean, look, that's a 50-50. It's a driver preference at that point. Do you sit there and struggle a little bit, or do you kind of, you know, hang back just a little bit more and resist that urge to go racing now?
Hey boys.
Yeah.
I just want to juice this up just a little bit, you know, because I'd like to just spike it up a little bit. Adam Simpson, the fastest again in the top four, 204.12 last lap. Ray Oliver, 204.18. Greg Barber, 204.39, and Adam Hughes, 204.58. So he is on a charge. And John O'Kiley back here with Braden O'Loughlin is also on a bit of a push. Been watching this starting to build in the timing tree.
Yeah, well, you know, you kind of look around and look. If you look at the driver tracker up the top right, you can see some of the battles that are happening. You know, this one seems to be brewing quite nicely. You know, for the 9th and 10th spot. It may bring in Mr. Hodgkinson, you never know. You know, 3.5 seconds back, any type of mistake into a wall, a bit of pressure. So you can see that the Audi gets pretty loose over the little bump.
Oh, it definitely does. The handful around here, the Audi. It definitely has a big cojones to take this thing around here. But these guys, don't forget, are actually teammates as well, so they might be just working together with the draft, but staying in enough clean air that he's just happy to stay there for now. It's pretty smart driving.
He's
gonna
getting
send it
with all the wipers, mate. He's gonna send it.
I was going to say, was that supposed to be wipers or the
reach for the
flasher?
wiper button, do you? Yeah.
Don't worry about it. It's probably the same button.
Yeah, that's right. He's probably got the headlights flashing as well. Be like, hey.
Yeah, he's having a look.
He's definitely having a look here at Braden.
I'm on fire, let me go!
Yeah, pretty much. I love the illumination on the panels of these cars, hey, to tell you what position they're in. It's so much easier than trying to figure it out. You know, using
most
the timing screen. You're like, oh, that's a really nice view of something underneath the tracks. That works out well.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's going to send it, mate. There's no way he's sitting back.
No, he's not holding back. No, here he goes. He's going to light him up in the last corner.
No, not yet.
You
You'll
reckon?
save it for, you'll save it for T2.
P2, you reckon?
T2, that'd be the money. If he gets a good exit, he'll be low over the back of him. Big draft, big run.
Oh, we got Dougie Gowans in the pits. In the pit. Dougie Gowans
50
in.
minutes.
Grandpa Gowans in the pit. At
50 minutes. So he's going to have an advantage all over that. Hey, Harry, if you're in the...
minutes, mate. That
Harry
paid off.
Doddsy, if you're in the chat, what's the play here, mate? The boys race hard. Let's see. This is turn 2. What's he do? And he doesn't send it. He stays there.
No, he stays there. Dude, interesting. Maybe he's realised he may not have that exact pace that he wants. On board, sitting here with Adam Simpson. See, he's keeping that gap so consistent. You know, he's a bit wide there. Commentator's curse, mate.
I was going to say, he didn't really seem to back out of it though. Look, he's making up time. I don't think he really backed out of it. I don't think it really worried him too much.
No, unless that was a faster way that nobody's seen before.
He has been using a lot every single little inch
how
of
close
track.
is he to the exit wall? He's running right up to that exit wall, dude.
That's alright.
my
He can get
goodness.
closer because he's still got his mirror.
Yes. He hasn't lost the mirror yet. That's a fair call too.
He's not close enough.
But these GT3s, don't forget, are such wide bodies that sometimes they're wide body. These front fenders are probably wider than the actual mirrors, to be honest.
Exactly. just take a bit of aero off. It's fine.
Yeah, this is sweet ass. Should be right.
Yeah, it makes the car lighter. Makes it go
Yeah, no, I
faster.
think
Yeah.
oh,
Just makes it turn left better.
yeah, pretty close.
Had enough
Peter
now.
Pavlovich.
Right, had enough.
Oh, Peter Pavlovich with a big moment up through the down through the dipper, was it? Or coming through the S's to the dipper?
Oh, coming over the
Oh.
skyline
Yeah.
into the dipper.
Has he just
Big
done? Has he just
AMG.
grabbed the grass? No, he's missed that.
Big V8 in the front, big heavy weight. He mustn't be running a lot of wing on that.
Oh, it's just
He was
rotated
too
right
fast
there.
into it.
Just
He was too
oversteered.
fast and he didn't wash up enough speed earlier.
Just rotated on him. What a shame. Oh, at least he kept it out of the racing line.
And he did get going again, so that's good.
Hey, that's a bonus. He's probably got some massive damage. Yeah, Ray's had enough of this, mate. You can see how close he is on the back of these guys now. He knows he's got the pace.
Yep, lights on. He's not
Lights
flashing
on.
yet, but he's definitely got lights on, so
Oh.
he's making his intentions clear.
He's you can see the different lines he's taking through a lot tighter. He's trying to catch them off guard. You know, if they give him an inch, he'll take a mile type of deal as they come through over the Coates higher. Underneath the Coates higher side through Brocken Skyline, down through the dipper. Everyone loves the corkscrew section of this track. You know, it's absolutely phenomenal.
And it's so much better than Laguna Seca.
Oh yes, agreed.
Everyone says, "Oh, that's America's answer." No, it's not. No,
It's,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah,
even
yeah.
close.
It is.
It is.
It's their answer.
It is the answer to it, but
It's
it's
like
just
on the other
still
side of
not-
the planet.
Yeah, it is kind of, but it's just definitely not the same.
Do you reckon Ray Oliver's running a lot of wing, or is he saving fuel?
He's running a lot more wing than the BMWs. Definitely.
He's got more wing
Definitely a
there
lot
for
faster
sure.
over the top.
Definitely.
Oh,
Definitely.
100%. Yeah, because the BMW's got a brake that he can go deeper, so he's got a little bit more drag. I mean, we can do a speed comparison on the way down
Yeah.
the straight.
I mean, the other here he goes.
Is
Yeah, it's had enough,
Oh.
eh?
Overlap.
not quite
Safety
enough
car. I'm
there.
sick of looking at the back of the safety car. You must be so sick of looking at that safety car now.
There you
Oh,
go.
down the
Beat me
inside,
up.
Ray Oliver. Beautiful move. Down through turn one. Oh, both teams. Oh, just squeezing him out to the outside a
Now
little
look
bit. He
who's-
didn't have to
look
go
who's
very,
right
very.
behind it all. Here comes Adam Simpson. Tootsie called it before.
Told you he was hungry. From the start of this
100%,
race, you
mate.
can see this pro runner was so hungry. Let's
I
go,
was in
son.
shock. I was in shock. I didn't want to say anything.
Oh, look at this.
Nah, look.
Under serious pressure. Oh, Adam
Did he hit the
Simpson
wall?
once again using all the track, did he?
I don't
Oh.
think he grabbed it. If he did, it was very, very light. I don't think he took the wall too hard.
It's alright then. We'll see him as he comes over. Nah, looks alright to me, mate.
Good. Still
It's-
shiny.
Here you go. Now,
It's still shiny.
here's the thing, right? Now that Mr. Ray Oliver here has broken up the toe and the draft between the two teammates now, okay? So now you've got the BMW behind with less wing that's in dirty air, the car that's running more wing. So in theory, it's more aero wash. Right?
Yeah, in
And then
theory,
you've got
yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
In theory, right? I
Yeah.
don't know if it translates to this. You can see that car's got more exit speed because he can run a bit quicker. Now he's going to have tow from the car ahead. Now this will be interesting to see whether the BMW can pull up alongside him.
Yeah.
Now, right in the tow. Is that back markers just ahead of these two here?
Yeah, see the BMW's catching him.
Not by much.
He's not going to catch. Yeah. Oh. Oh, he didn't
Yeah,
really
no.
catch him there.
No, he
Oh,
didn't.
Ray's going up the inside for the
Ray's
lead.
Down.
Oh,
Oh, he's come on.
oh, that was.
Wow.
Oh, if I was one of them, mate.
Oh, and Adam
there.
Simpson
That
was.
was a-
Look, Adam Simpson's gone around him.
Adam Simpson is here, boys. Hello, Mr. Man in purple fishy motorsports car. Hello.
the
How are
chipper
you,
up.
sir?
Oh, absolute legend.
He's
Look at that.
wrecking them chips, mate. He's like a seagull. There's chips,
Yeah.
I'm taking them all.
Yeah, I'm
Give me,
taking
give me,
all.
give me,
Let's
give
go.
me.
Yeah.
Back marker's going to come into play over the top of over the top of the mountain, I think.
Oh, yes, definitely, 100%. Oh,
Oh.
coming into the end of our
It's gonna
second
get
third
awkward.
of this race now.
Yeah, it's going to get real
think so.
awkward real quick.
Let's have a look at Ray Oliver and just see what he's up to. We've got the dashboard on screen there as well now, so we can see kind of what they're doing. Oh, is that Peter Pavlovich?
Yeah,
It
so
is,
these
that's
two
Peter.
guys are fighting. And here we go. Back Marcus, he's in the wall. Is he
Oh.
going to take out the leader? No, he's not. He's going to let him through.
No,
side by
there's
side.
Oh no, this is crazy.
This is playing into
Oh.
everyone's hands that's in the top four. So,
Oh,
I thought he was in the wall.
Pete, oh, that looked like he was in the wall for sure.
Oh, those blue flags are going to be flying flat
no.
out. Ray will be so heated right now, but he has to stay calm and collected. These are back markers. You need to be careful where they're going to. He just takes.
Exactly right. Sometimes that can just
See
be
you
the one
later.
thing that
Thank
ends
you
your race
very
as well.
much.
Pete's going to take the escape chute there, so
Smart move.
Mickey
So Mickey
Lock,
Lock just there holding up the pack up
Ah,
a little
he's-
bit, locking
he's
up the
got
pack
no
there,
way.
but he's all
Race
good.
through,
It's just,
and that's caused massive havoc. Look at the gap he's got now. He's almost out of the toe. They're going to get poor
Oh.
exits.
now Greg Barber under pressure from Adam Simpson as well. Adam Simpson's going to get run on him down Conrad. Look at how wide can Greg Barber make this BMW?
Oh, he's gone. He's ahead.
Here we go. Is he going to...
Mate, they're going to be side by side. Who's going to outbrake each other? Is it going to be Simpson? Is it going to be Barber? Who's got the cojones tonight into the chase? Side by side, Greg Barber just holds on by the skin of his teeth.
that was a classic pass, wasn't it? That was just good racing.
What are we looking at for a pit stop?
Great defending there. Great defending there from Greg Barber.
A pit stop.
Oh, mate.
Well,
What are we
Dougie
looking
Gowans
at
was the
pit stop?
latest with 22 laps.
Okay.
So the rest went in on
what
the
are we
safety car at
looking
lap
at?
8 or 9, and we're now lap 27, and we've got about 31 minutes to go. So Dougie Gowans is in the box seat, mate, I think, because these guys are going to get to
What
about
are-
lap 30, maybe?
Yeah. What's Mr. Gowan's lap times looking like, mate, in comparison to the leaders we've got here?
Well, so he's just done a 2:04.68, and the leader's last lap, obviously with that traffic, was around 2:09. So take that into no consideration, but we'll see what the lap
That's
time
a
is
pretty
next time around.
Well, don't forget, before he pitted, what was he? Only 4 or 5 seconds off the pack.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this might play back into Dougie Gowans' hands here.
Well, that's it. I mean, there's 3 seconds gained, right? And I mean, obviously these guys aren't going to have to fuel as much. And it will depend on whether they take tyres or not.
That's a good point. How much have they
That will
pushed
come
on
in.
through here? Do they need to take tyres?
Yeah.
Look at this gap now. Almost 2
look.
seconds.
That's what I say. Are you sure the BMWs are running less wing?
Yeah, he's pretty quick through here now. He's very, very smooth across the top of the mountain.
Yeah,
And
it's
he's
a nice
built
one.
up enough of a gap now that these guys aren't going to be able to hold onto the back of him for very much longer.
No, I feel like Adam Simpson's going to send it down the inside shortly. He's showing those frustrating signs of, I'm faster than you. You know I'm faster than you. Let me through, please. Oh, what's this, Ray
Oh, what's
Oliver?
happened, Ray Oliver? Oh, no.
Maybe a
Has he run out of
regress?
fuel?
No. There was something on the radio channel then. Not sure.
Let's
I
slow
did hear
down.
something.
Oh, maybe it was a slowdown because he got too many X's.
No, I don't think it was X's. I did hear
Or
race
was it a
control talking.
redress for the not
Might be a
leaving enough
redress,
space on the
yeah, maybe.
outside?
Don't know.
Oh,
Oh,
he would be shattered
oh wow.
at that call there. From that, he would be absolutely shattered. You've gone from
Wow.
third to first back to fourth, and now you've got to fight past the guy that caused the issue in the first place.
And then you got Adam Simpson, just the patient piranha, just absolutely
just
hunting
sitting
down
there,
the
yeah.
back
Yeah.
of the safety car once again.
Okay, so
And
if we
you
look,
can't-
if we look at, sorry to cut in there, boys. Dougie Gowan just hit a 2:05.0, and the front guys hit a 2:03. So about 2:03.8, 2:03.9. So he's what 1.5 seconds off the actual pace of the front guys. Or Adam Simpson
Okay.
in the wall. That was definitely a wall touch.
Have to bet.
Has he got damage?
Oh,
Nah, I don't think it was damaged.
boy, he lost a lot of tenths there. Doesn't seem like it's... Oof.
Look at that, mate. Greg Barber. Get out of jail free card right there.
Most definitely, 100%.
So you reckon these guys have to pit one more time? If I was Greg Barber right now, I'd be sitting here thinking, should I stop now? While the guys behind are battling. Come out in some fresh air, push a bit, maybe jump them even further, or do you just stay out and hope for a safety car? Because as fuel wears down, as tyres wear out, you're going to be running into those sketchy issues similar to what we've seen Mr. Peter Pavlovich have coming through and down through the dipper. You don't know what's going to happen with these tyres.
No, exactly right, and they fall off a cliff pretty quickly.
There you go.
They hit the tyre window and you're like, yeah, these are great, and then yeah, it ends pretty quickly. So these guys could be wanting to get in soon, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, if I was Ray Oliver, I'd even be potentially doing it in the next 2 or 3 laps, especially if I'm going to start getting held up. As I say it, did he go in?
Yes, Ray Oliver.
He's in.
Both
I called
Top
it.
of
Yeah, called it, legend. Absolutely nailed it.
That's strategy brain, mate. Look, Ray's probably going to be in a box seat as soon as he pops out. Let's see if Dougie Gowans can overtake him.
Dougie Gowans is top of the mountain. He's just coming down the straight now. Ray Oliver's back behind Miles Burgess, so 7. And
wow,
he's...
okay.
Dougie Gowans just might get close.
Well, here you go, mate. Dougie Gowans on the push now, coming into the chase, on the brakes, making it as fast as he can.
He's out now.
Ray's on his way out, or is cruising out of the lane?
He's out. He's on Mountain Straight, so he's out now.
Okay. So Dougie Gowans looks like he might have taken tyres then. Potentially. There you go. He's got his teammate right behind him there, Mr. Ray Oliver. And in front.
So Adam Hughes still in P3 and chasing Adam Simpson. So the boys at the front, 203s.
Yeah. Is this going to trigger pit stops?
Oh, who knows? Who
Well,
knows?
Is Ray
You've got to
coming
cover
in going to
Ray.
trigger everything?
Well,
Is it
Ray's
gonna?
total stop was 59 seconds. He's only 43 seconds off the race lead, so that's interesting.
Does it? Yeah, well, I mean, are these guys going to take tyres? Did he take tyres or did he not?
Ray Oliver, 22.5 seconds, so I would say that's probably tyres as well.
There you go. Let's see what these boys do. If I was Greg Barber, I'd be coming
Adam's
in right
coming.
now.
Oh,
Greg Barber did
Adam
too.
Hughes
There
staying
you
out.
go.
So Hughes
Adam
is stayed
Hughes
out.
trying to do the overcut.
So that's
Oh, look how quick they entered the lane.
that's a big play. We'll have to see if that pays off. So where's Ray now?
That looked a bit too quick into the lane.
Ray's on
Who
the...
knows?
Oh. Boys, this is going to be tight coming out of pit lane.
Close. Let's just see whether Ray's teammate's going to try and dive him, or he's just going to sit there because he knows that Ray's on point. When did Ridley pit? When was his last stop? Lap 8, okay, so he's on the same pit cycle as these guys.
Yeah.
Alright, well there you go.
Well, they're still going really deep under brakes.
He's pushing
Still
super
pushing.
hard. He knows he can have this lead, mate. I reckon if he gets out ahead of these, if he gets out ahead of Barber and Simpson. Oh, here we go. Barber's
just
coming out.
now. Simpson coming out.
Let's see, what does it do for Ray? Is he going to get the massive
He's
run
on
down?
hot tyres though.
That is true. It's going to cost.
There's
he
Adam
went
Simpson right there in front of him.
Adam Simpson. How much time? He's lost a bit of time here.
He has. But he's got the run up the
It
straight.
hasn't really well. It says last lap was a 2:47 for Ray Oliver, but that was probably because of his pit.
Correct. It definitely would be. I mean, judging by the timing screen here, it looks like that Adam Hughes has got a stop over everybody at the moment.
Yeah, he pitted lap 8 as well. Robbie Bradbury 9. So technically, you got Greg Barber, Adam Simpson, and Ray Oliver. You 1, 2, 3 after the next pit cycles. But
Yeah, this is looking
keep
like
in
an
mind,
interesting race.
Adam Hughes is 44 seconds up the road from Ray Oliver.
Well, that's it. And now, you know, if you're
24 minutes ago.
if you're Adam Hughes, what do? Do you just stay out as long as possible and just
I
hope
don't
for a
think he
safety
can.
car then?
I don't think you can. I think you've got to pit.
You reckon?
I think you have to pit. Yeah, you can't say that, dude. Like we saw Dougie Gowans got 22 laps. So from start to 22 laps. So I think Hughes has got another stop at least. Well, there's Robbie Bradbury in.
Yeah, Hughes has just set a purple.
Oh,
2:03.35. That's not the best of the race. That's with Greg Barb with a 2:03.08 right now.
Yeah, he's pushing. So
But he-
Mr. Hughes is trying for an overcut.
He's trying for, I was going to say, he's probably got, what are we now, lap 31? He's probably got maybe 3 or 4 laps left
Lap
in
traffic,
fuel.
lap traffic playing havoc again.
There's Matty Gerard goes off for his second stop.
Look at this Adam Simpson bloke here. Purple Fishy
Absolutely.
Motorsports
Wow.
BMW, mate. What have they done to this car? What have they done to him?
Oh, slotting
is
himself
happening?
up into third now.
Oh, you see
Bit
the
of
understeer, he
understeer.
got into one? Yeah, he just got
Yeah,
a
that was
major handful of
insane.
understeer, yeah.
That was huge. That was huge.
That's going to
Maybe
incentivize
he's
Ray
the one.
Oliver.
And there you go, Hughes to Barber, 40 seconds. And he's still pulling. He's still pulling. 41
Wow.
seconds now.
He needs a lot though, because if that
Yeah,
stops
no,
at
but he's
59
trying to push a
seconds,
gap, so then I reckon he's going to pit at the end of this lap. I
Yeah,
reckon
but don't
easy.
forget, short of fuel. Again, short of fuel.
Yeah, but he's pushing so he can build up that gap. Because Ray Oliver jumped out in, he had 33 seconds over the
But even
over
so,
over
the other
pack.
guys-
Now he's got
the other
41,
guys who
so-
took a stop from the same lap, they were 20-second pit stop with a 50-second transit time.
Yeah,
So it's still going to be a
yeah, very
decent stop.
tight.
Is it though? Is it really going to be that
20,
good?
21 minutes, I don't know.
So what's it? Okay, so break this down for me. Pit stop around here. What? So you just
There you go,
mentioned
he's
full
in,
transit time.
he's in.
Okay, here we go.
Nailed it.
Here we go.
2:02.34 was his lap there, you can just see it on his...
Flying to the pits in here.
Oh.
Absolutely nailed that.
Let's hope they don't get a stop and hold.
Right,
That'll
so
blow them.
where's the contender?
Oh
So
mate,
Ray
that was
Oliver,
just started the fastest lap of the race. Adam Hughes just did.
2:02.09, and part of that was in pit lane as well.
Yeah.
So Ray Oliver is there with Adam Simpson just in front. They are charging hard, boys. Absolutely
see that.
charging.
Well, watch Ray here as he brakes super deep again. So scary how deep he can brake. He must have an excellent
That's
feel on the
so-
pedal.
Here's his
Yeah.
12 seconds, 13, 14, 15. He's still got about 10 seconds if he's to get out of pit lane. Okay, he's coming out
He's on
now.
out.
He's a 21-second lap pit stop.
Did he? You reckon he took tyres in?
I do. That was a big stop.
Adam Hughes is still in front. He's out of the lane.
Whoa, look at that. Boom.
That was a big play, and it paid off.
Wow, that was great strat. That was just brilliant.
Well done to the strategy team up there for those blokes. So it seems to, I'm seeming to look at this. If you, the earlier you pit, obviously the more fuel you have to put in. Well, yeah, right?
Yeah,
with
because
the
they're
weather-
going to get a cap to chill.
I was going to say, Ray Oliver only went in on lap 28, and he only put in 1 second longer stop.
So have they had issues on their lap? Does that Ferrari take longer to fire up its tyres with the setup they have?
Possibly. Who
Yeah,
knows?
it's all
No
about
idea.
that window.
Just
Maybe
use a
the-
touch more per lap than the other cars, maybe.
At mine. At mine.
Even if it was a
never know.
point something per lap, you know, it'd still make a big difference.
That's exactly right.
Great
Nice.
shadows all over the track, as you know. Beautiful time of day here at Mount Panorama.
Mate, everyone loves the mountain. The mountain
Oh.
is one of those legendary tracks
Oh, definitely.
that you have to respect. If you don't respect it, you end up in the wall.
Yes. Or both the walls, or all of the walls.
It's one of those tracks that every man and cat and their dog from across the world come in to find and race at. And
Yeah,
everyone
absolutely.
absolutely loved it.
Yeah, most definitely. It's one of those ones that's, I think it's so challenging, so you just, you know, yeah, I don't think anyone can truly master it.
Adam's getting a little bit of rear oversteer on that car now.
Mr. Adams Hughes.
Look at the shape of the car. It's just starting to get a little tail happy. So
I wonder. What do you do there, Mr. Chef Toddy? What do you cook up in your head to finish this race in front of everybody, mate? What do you do?
I would just push as hard as I can to the end of the race right now. I've had my last pit stop, all the rest of it. This is push time now. It's going to sort itself all out from here.
What about you, Mr. Rob? With a puppet master? Or what type of strings would you pull in this one?
Mate, I'd just be looking forwards. I wouldn't even be looking in the rearview mirror. Turn it off, turn it around, face it to the ceiling, do whatever. I'd just be eyes forward, mate, pin to the front, and that's where I'd be going.
Interesting.
What about
So
you,
you
Schulte? What are you thinking?
I'd be looking, obviously, I'd be asking crew chief about lap times about the cars ahead. And I'd be trying to work out, judging by the lap time, whether they're pushing or not. So I could save or conserve, so when it comes time to fight, you're right there. I'd save it right till the end. You know,
I see.
when everyone's worn out and everyone's, you know, wrecked from racing for so long, I'd pull up fresher tyres, bit more fuel to burn, and just give it hell. Last 3 laps, I'd just light them up.
Yeah, just push then. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, good strat. Yeah, I see.
You picking up what I'm putting down there, Chef Toddy?
I'm definitely 100% picking up what you're putting down, mate. I'm loving what you're cooking up there, mate.
Mate, we're gonna have to get in your kitchen and cook up some strategies, eh?
Oh, mate, definitely. I'd love some help with cooking up some strategies. I'm pretty rubbish at cooking up the big stew strategy, mate.
Jesus.
I'm great on stream and all the rest of it, but, you know, when I'm in the car, it just, you know, some of the sensibility and, you know, it's a bit different when you're in the car, and that's the thing. You kind of need somebody in your corner sometimes, and that's why a lot of these races have spotters, etc. And you know, and they're talking to their teammates the whole time, and that kind of keeps you on an even keel. And people are kind of like, these people, you know, you can kind of keep a better head on the situation without having to concentrate on the situation so much, so you can concentrate on your driving like you want to be doing. So, yeah.
I mean, you know, I know for a fact that when I jump in and I spot, you know, Brad Wall, for an example, or Jamie Christensen, they love the fact that they don't have to think. Oh, car on the wall!
Greg Barber.
That is Greg Barber in the Promo Department safety car.
Oh,
no. It wasn't someone saying before in the chat, if he crashes a car, it takes it off Tyson now. It's not Tyson Glory anymore. Yeah, well, look, I think he's just
booked it too deep, and it's
just
unbalanced
bounced.
the car.
Yeah, you see the bounce. Yeah, it just unsettled it, and that's in a bad spot too. Oh,
Come on, Barbs, get on the radio.
He reversed it out of the way there. Oh no!
Oh wow!
Oh no! Does he get hit?
He's had a look at his relative though. He's He's smarter than that, so he's all good.
Oh, about that! Jesus!
You say that, Toddy, just as the car goes past his door.
Yeah. Thanks, producer Rob, for cutting it off just before. Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Nice one. Oh, that's brilliant.
So, that's now changed the top three.
Back on the hunt now.
Yeah, well, he's on the hunt for P2, so he's got Adam Simpson in front of him. There's Adam just going
still got a big gap. Adam Hughes, almost a 5-second gap
15 minutes, so we've still got just under 15 minutes, boys. That's not all over yet.
Alright, now we start talking. Who's got fuel?
Everyone.
Who's got enough?
Everyone.
Who did the sensible thing?
No one.
Yeah, 100%. Great answers.
Come on. Adam Hughes. How long was he in the pits for?
Adam Hughes, 21.4.
How long was everyone else in the pits for that he's fighting?
22, 23.
A bit longer. Yeah.
So,
But they all went a lap earlier, so
so you're telling me
know all about.
No, are you sure? Did he underfuel?
No, he's safe.
You don't reckon?
No, he's safe.
But he pitted first lap on lap 8, and the rest pitted on lap 9. So
no, it doesn't matter.
He's still
got the 30 though.
True.
He went to 22, which we saw Dougie Young's 50 minutes is 22 laps. So we know 22
like he did an early
laps.
undercut, and then he's gotten it there
So
that way.
it was safe. It was a good stop.
Oh, look at this Ray Oliver just absolutely hook it down through the S, down through the dipper.
I guess
Oh,
in
he's on the
15
hunt
minutes
now.
time we'll find out, huh?
Yeah, he's definitely bridging this gap.
Throw that controversy in there, mate. I reckon somebody's underfueled it.
Oh yeah, well, I think we're going to see some people crawling over the line. You thinking?
Oh, mate. Not even making it, what I'm thinking.
Oh.
Wow.
No, I think they're all safe, man. If looking at the numbers, I think they're safe. They'll get home easy. Oh, Ray Oliver with some big air under that car on the chase. Little kink there.
I don't know, man. Ray Oliver tends to underfuel to get a faster car, I've noticed.
Nah. He was 22.58. Adam Simpson was actually longest with 22.72 out of the top 3 cars. But remember,
I can tell you that Adam will be fine then.
no, Ray's
Right.
fine, mate. They're
Are
fine.
you sure?
Stop it, Shorty.
Are you sure though? Will he make it?
You know they're fine. Come on.
Look, man, I'm trying to inject some excitement into the final, 14 minutes or 13 minutes that's left, you know? You got the top 5, they're separated by a bit. You know,
Look at
what's
this
going on
guy
here?
here.
Oh, Jason Lamb's made that move on Dougie Gowans. But Dougie Gowans trying to come back in turn 1. And he's in that, Jason Lamb in front of Grandpa Gowans there. He's in that Lambo. He's, seems like he's got a bit of exit speed in that thing. But definitely not pulling away from that Ferrari.
It's get bang bang down the straight, mate. Here we
Dougie
go.
Gowans pulled to
here
the
we go.
outside. Oh, that's
Yeah, well, I think
brave.
this Ferrari will have him across the top of the mountain though.
When's this Lamborghini good?
Yeah, it's a
Well-
handful. It takes a special kind of driver, but people that are good in it are pretty quick in it. So, you know, can't hold it against
Let's
them.
jump on board with him. Let's jump in his gyro and have a look and see where he's. Let's turn his dashboard on as well. We want to see what he's doing there.
Yeah,
He's
you can
fast
see-
across the top.
Oh yeah, wow. Wow. Super quick. Okay then, just send it then, mate. Hit them brakes and hope
Yeah.
she sticks. Look how
Mate.
smooth he's driving that. There's
Yeah.
no... Oh!
Oh!
Going for a run.
Commentators curse, boys.
No.
What did you do?
Oh no, not. Apologies to Mr. Lamb.
Let's have a look at that from the
Who brought
replay.
Schulte? Bloody hell.
Yeah,
man.
get him out, chat. Get him out of here.
Bloody hell.
I told you, excitement's coming. The excitement is coming.
Oh, so got. That's pretty much a mirror of what I did in '86 last night, I think. But there was people
Oh,
behind
just
me.
yeah, just gone. He's just trying to catch it, and it's no.
Oh,
Well, he didn't really get it too hard, so he's kind of going to get away with that, I think.
Yeah, it'll have a fair bit of aero damage. He'll be a lot slower over the top now.
It doesn't look like he's got much damage on that car, dude.
Ah,
It doesn't. Okay, apparently Concord. Yeah, nah, there you go.
straight in the
He's
pits.
he's probably done something, yeah.
Probably steering. I'd say.
Done something, yeah.
Jump back on board with Ray Oliver, mate. He's only 6 tenths behind Adam Simpson.
Oh wow! Here we go. This battle's back on again. Here we go.
What is going to happen
Crazy.
here? Does it go fish or do we go frog? What do we pick?
I don't know. The
Oh.
piranha's been hungry all night, eh? And I think it'll eat anything. And I think
I think
you know.
Adam's car's a little
Oh,
loose,
just
though.
slapped
He's
it a bit there too.
just getting a little loose in the rear. I don't know if he's overdriving or if the tyres are just starting to eat him alive. But
Coming
Ray
in.
Oliver is
Oh
quick
my
across
God.
the top. He's just eating that BMW alive there.
Yes,
Alright,
it seems really tight, this Ferrari.
this is what I'm saying. Does he have fuel?
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't be going across the top that slow if you weren't fuel saving.
Yeah.
Alright.
No, we've seen
See,
it
you
all
said
night though.
there's
The
fine.
BMW's have always been a bit slower than the Ferrari across the top.
Does that equate to too much of a total lap time difference?
Can do. Yeah, can do.
Yeah.
But he's in the draft, so we'll see. Is he making up time in the draft? Well, he's making up a little. We're going to be watching to see if he takes a big dive here under the brakes, though.
I reckon he's on the
Always saw
limiter.
that on the brakes.
Oh.
He's so on the brakes.
I think
He
Ray
is
Oliver.
on the limiter. He is.
You know what? Ray is
He's
probably
banging off the
running.
limiter.
Yeah, he's not running a lot of wing, mate. He's running a really short gear ratio. the thing is definitely topping out down Conrod. But there you go, that changes everything. If he's on the limiter, he's going to be using more fuel, mate.
It's alright. Feels good, mate. Feels good. 7 minutes. 7 minutes ago. He's good.
Yeah, I think you have enough.
He's
Well,
good.
was definitely smarter. I think Simpson and Hughes took a little bit less, so it'll be interesting to see. But Adam Hughes now, all just pushing it out to the 8-second gap now.
He's on
That's crazy.
The only other driver in the threes on that last lap was Miles Burgess, 203.47. Back
Oh,
here.
wow, here we go. Greg Barber. Where's Mr. Barber? He's only a 10th behind. Look at this. Up the hill, here we go. Up to the cut-in. What's going to happen? We go outside, inside.
He's rubbed the
in
wall again.
Just touched in the same spot again. I think he's a bit gun shy now.
Was he
Maybe
just a
out
little
the
bit off
marbles out
line there, though? Just didn't quite have the turn in on that outer line.
Yeah, all the marbles. Dirty stuff.
It is
No
really
rubber.
dirty through that
We've
outside
seen-
section through there, isn't it?
We've seen pro racers do it. We saw Jamie Winkup and the boys get a little bit off line there, and you got no grip.
Yeah, they just
Yep.
ride that wall, mate.
They
Yeah,
can't
there's
do
not
that.
much you can do about it.
No, just send it. Oh, look at Ray. He's all over. That was a really nice exit by Ray
that
there.
was beautiful, wasn't it?
It was almost like a slingshot. Oh my
Yeah, it
God.
seems like Adam Simpson is finally, for the first time in this race, seems like
His
he's
lap
under a bit
traffic.
of pressure from behind now.
Is lap traffic going to play a part in this as well?
Oh, it looks like it is right now. Is that Peter Pavlovich right in front of him? I think it is.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I
Hey,
think
it's
it is,
Steve
mate.
Mercedes. There it is.
Oh,
Whoa!
What a...
Oh, Ray Oliver just handling. Oh, you're so
What a run.
smooth. That's crazy.
see you later. Oh, wow.
That was deep. He
That
sent
was
that,
very
didn't he?
sketchy. He did. I think he took his opportunity because he knew that Ray was going to get all over him. And I think he's realised that Ray's got more grip in the car, a bit more balance through the corners.
Yeah, I think Adam Simpson hoped he got a bit more of an advantage out of that than he did from the back marker, but it doesn't look like it's paid off as much as he thought it would.
No, definitely not. I feel like the Frog's about to leap the Piranha here, mate. I can feel it brewing.
You know, but you never want a Piranha behind you as well, so it's, you know, that's the other side of the coin as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you know, your Frogs leap and your Piranhas bite.
Yep, exactly right. You know, you don't want your piranha to see its food. You know, want to see its prey. So, oh, he's having struggles with those tyres, isn't he?
Oh, look, Ray's gonna.
Oh, Adam with a big shake.
God, Ray, just put it up the
It's a
inside.
lot of fuel. Oh man.
Just put it up the inside. Just do it.
And
You
Reynolds,
won't,
we've got a bit more
you're
pace. He's still got that weight in the rear end at least. He might have used about the same amount of tyres, but he's still got that weight in the rear end, Ray Oliver. So he's probably able to stick it down. So he's getting those better exits. Might be having a bit more trouble braking, but he doesn't look like he is.
I like your thinking there, Toddy. Oh, look at this, mate. This is a view we want to see. Down through Forest Elbow. Look how close he gets. That Ferrari is... What?
We're going into almost 3.5 minutes to
he's
go.
in the
So we've
draft,
probably only
boys.
got 2 more laps. This lap and 1 more lap, possibly.
He's in the draft. Watch the lunge.
Is
He has to make this now.
Is the Piranha defending? Yes. No. Oy.
That
Oh, you hear the
BMW
short
got
shift
sketchy on
too.
the braking, man.
Yeah.
Wowee.
You
He's
hear the
struggling
short
a
shift
little
trying to
bit.
grab the rear of that car, yeah.
Well, oh no, I have to grab another gear.
My tyres are dead. I'm making it
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah.
Oh, he's trying though. You can see. He gets Adam Hughes, mate, all the way out in the lead with an 11-second gap. What a drive!
This.
Look at the Adam Simpson.
And what an
there. Steely
absolute drive.
eyed.
That is insane.
Look at it. You see Ray
You can see
Oliver
the
just out the
roll
back
back.
window there.
He's having a peek. He's having a sniff. He's having a look. What type of gearbox you running in that BMW, mate?
A good one,
I'm
obviously.
looking at it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to come down right to the wire, I think. Going to
Oh.
be very limited on what can happen through here. Ray just needs to focus on his exits and his drive. He knows where he's stronger through here. He definitely knows where he's stronger. He's trying to pressure Adam Simpson into a mistake. But the key is to push, but not too hard. You want to keep some heat out of your tyres. You also want to make sure that you've got a bit of margin just in case he makes a mistake to pull it up. Because here comes lap traffic again. Oh,
Here we go.
Oh, no.
I'll be a godsend.
This is Ray's opportunity here. Can Ray make something out of this lap traffic? Adam's
That's
going.
Mickey Lockham there. He's just trying to get out of the way. Oh!
Ray's going to look for the good shoot. Here he comes.
It looked like it was, yeah, a little bit of...
Outside, inside, on the power. That BMW just seems to get off that corner quite nicely, though.
It does, hey. It just sits right in that little inner groove and just gets right to the outside without most of the time touching the outside wall.
This
Here we
is
go,
too
Ray's
good
gonna
not
send
to wait on this one.
Ray is going to go after it. Here you can see he's getting closer. He's getting closer. He's looking. Does he go inside? Does he go outside? Does he go over under? Adam goes a bit deep. Misses the apex. Ray's got a good run here. Coming in through the final corner under the Armour All Bridge. Is Ray going to send it? Or is he just going to have a look? He knows he's got him under pressure.
Oh, he hits. Gonna have to be white flag. This must be white flag now. Oof, maybe not. No.
You got one more.
We'll get another one after that. Oh wow! Just by a couple of seconds there, we scraped in.
That was a free to toe.
Is pushing. Ray wants it.
Although there is a little battle back here. Miles Lucas and Robbie Bradley.
Oh.
Pressing on now.
Bradley. What we got here?
Sorry, Bradley.
Miles actually dropped down to the bottom of the field there with some technical issues earlier, so he's made his way all the way back up to 6th again. So he was in 4th when he didn't have those technical issues, so great to see him fighting his way back through. And he's right behind our AM leader in the championship at the moment, Robbie Bradbury, so great to see this little battle happening against Ferraris.
Here we go. Burgess on Bradbury. Burgess looking for a gap. Bradbury keeping the car nice and straight, nice and planted. Ray Oliver.
This is still on. This is
still going, boys.
I wonder if Ray's dropped back.
And he's grabbed the wall. Oh, he's grabbed it again. Oh, a double wall strike.
Oh, is there something hanging off that car? No, there isn't, but it's definitely not as shiny as it used to be.
What has it done? Ray Oliver's going to be looking to take it to the final lap. I can see it now. I can feel it in me bones.
It's going to be the chase. It's got to be the chase this time.
That's not what you can feel in your bones, mate. That's just gas. Don't worry about it.
No, fair enough.
Look at this. Look. You can't take this too bad. Look.
Bradbury.
Oh, you don't go out there.
Oh, going on the outside.
He's giving him space.
Burgess. Oh, the shots Ferrari. Wowee.
What's going on here? Ray's all over the back of him. This is this has to be white flag.
Time. Yeah, this is crunch time right here. This is crunch time.
Okay, Ray, if you can hear me, everything you got, mate. Chuck the bars at it, chuck the spanners at it, thump your windows, take the panels off.
Oh, he's trying to break the draft. What Simpson's trying.
This is his opportunity. If he gets him here, it's going to be game over.
Oh,
here he goes.
Oh, he's making that. Oh, he's making that BMW very wide. Just Adam Simpson, he wants this. As we said from the start of this race, he's been hungry and he's looked hungry, so hungry for it. He's not about to let this loose now. Oh,
understeer that Ray's copping. Ray's copping huge amounts of understeer now. I wonder if he just threw the spanner at it. That one corner was everything he had.
Oh, maybe. It looks like he's really light on gas and really light on tyres now. It's not the best place to be in.
No, it's
Adam Simpson looks
he's
like he's got a bit of a second wind here.
This Ferrari, look at the speed it's got.
Whoa! He's so smooth on the brakes, rail.
Oh, Adam Simpson with a little bit of a wriggle. This is going to come down to the straight here. Let's see if he's got enough gear. Enough gear to go.
Setting up the exit, both of them. Oh!
Boys are fighting hard.
Who's going to send it? Who's going to send it? Is Simpson going to send it deep to warn him off, or is Ray going to go nuts As we see here, Adam Hughes is going to
just
cross the
come back to
line
the
to take P1. Here we come, down the chase. What's Ray's going to do? Is Ray going to send it? Ray scares him.
Oh, they're both wide.
His opportunity.
Both wide on both curves.
4/10 separate the lead at P2 and P3.
That's it,
Final
boys.
corner.
That's it.
That's GG. Good job.
That's a
good
good
drive.
racing by the boys there.
Oh, wowee. And they
job.
drag race down to the line. Wowee. What a race, boys.
Did Ray
Come
Oliver just
on.
run out of fuel there?
Hey,
Must
I
have.
thought you said he was good.
He did. Did he not finish the
Oh, he
race?
did. He
Did he
finished
not
the
finish
race.
the race? He was good on
He
fuel. Don't
finished
worry
the
about it.
race.
It does
Oh,
look like
boy,
he
he
was good
nailed
on
it.
fuel.
No, he's good.
Oh, no, he's still got fuel.
He was slowing down.
See, I told you he was good. What? Don't doubt me, Schultz. Come on, mate.
He was waiting for his teammate, that's why. Beautiful work there.
Third and
Kyle
fourth
Ridley
by the
behind
front
him.
lead, boys.
Absolutely beautiful work.
What a night. What?
What an absolute race. That was
What?
absolutely sensational.
I am so glad that I started watching this.
We're glad to have you, mate, too.
God.
It's like
That
Callum
was
Hodgkinson coming around to finish off.
The battle's still on here for P10. Callum Hodgkinson coming across the line now. Ooh. He nearly nailed that ball then.
That's it. The control line's way back up there anyway. So that was boys, Matty Gerard.
Good job, guys. Hard racing tonight. I enjoyed that, Chef Toddy. What about you, mate?
He's too
I always
worn
have
out,
a
mate.
ball, mate. I always have a ball on Friday night. It was just a bit of a horrible start to the night, which is trying to get the stream and everything started, but it actually turned out to be an awesome night at Bathurst, and I thought it was going to be amazing as well.
You want me to
So,
tell you why it was amazing?
Why?
Because I was here, mate. Come on.
Oh.
100%. It was great to have you, mate.
Oh,
So
turn
look
it
at that.
up.
Listen to that. Turn it up, mate. Bloody hell.
What's going on here?
Giving
What's,
him a bit of a push, mate.
Is that Matty Gerard?
It might be. Hey, I thought you said everyone was fine on fuel, mate. Looks like he's run out.
Hey, did he finish the race? He was fine
Listen.
on fuel.
It wasn't about finishing the race. It was about having enough to fight at the end, alright?
No. He made the end of the race. That's all that matters.
Does it, though?
Yeah,
100%, mate. That's all that matters. He
They
made
just
the end of
pushing
the race.
Miles.
That means he
Remember,
absolutely...
Miles had that clutch issue too at the start, don't forget.
Did
That
he?
means he nailed fuel. The
That
fuel
means he
numbers.
nailed fuel for fuel numbers.
Yeah, absolutely nailed it. If you just roll over the line and just like, oh yeah, ran out of fuel there, done. You're perfect.
It was an absolutely amazing race. Kudos to the boys. That was 1 hour 30 minutes. I know after about an hour's race, I'm wrecked in a supercar, and I have a feeling these things are a different kind of beast to drive altogether.
We've got to get you out there, Schultzy. We've got to get you in the GT3s, mate. We've got to get you running.
Look, mate, I'm not as comfortable in a GT3 because you don't have as much toys to play with in the car.
You don't need it, mate, because they're already built in.
Exactly right. They are a different beast to kind of get used to, but you know, they're a bit easy to tune in your old old V8s and stuff like that. So
I'm guessing Adam Hughes is going to make it to the pit lane. All for the photos.
wowee.
He just stopped there at the bottom of Conrod and fast-tracked his way back to pit lane, so...
Oh, here we go, Adam
Looks
Simpson, P2. Congratulations. Look at that, mate. The car still looks clean.
Looks like he's the only one who's actually going to get back to the grid to get the to get the podium photos. Adam Simpson.
Adam Simpson. Wow.
Everybody else is
Okay.
penalised.
Everyone else is bailed. They're all out. See you, boys. We're done.
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
so
Good
now-
job, boys, with fuel, yeah?
So Adam Simpson, our honorary first place. Give us a burnout, I know.
Do it. Well, the question is, does he have enough tyres to do a burnout?
Very, very true.
Do you think he does?
It's
Well,
pretty
I
photo,
mean,
I think.
he's probably got the tyres for it, but yeah, we'll have to see.
I'd be telling race control, mate, just let him have it. He's the only one that's made it.
He's the
Let
only
him
one on the
destroy
track, yeah.
it.
Let him rip, yeah,
Just
absolutely.
destroy it.
Absolutely.
Nah, it was a good race, boys. I enjoyed that one. Don't
Yeah,
forget,
Mr.
big thank you to all the sponsors that support the SRW TV channel. It's a huge thank you to them all. We couldn't do what we're doing tonight without the guys and girls behind the scenes. As Adam Simpson
Oh,
disappeared this track there. Adam.
that's right. There's atoms everywhere. I'm just waiting
Yeah.
on confirmation from race control on the podium since I don't have the driver details. So
That's
if anybody
fine,
can
mate.
shed me some light on the...
Big shout out to Simrigs. You know, they do a lot of work and a lot of help for around the scenes, and one of our sponsors here, Racekraft Simulations, that do all, you know, the majority of the qualifyings and that.
And
for
our round
supercars.
sponsor for the GT3s as well.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
That's
our round
right,
sponsor
yep,
for the
sure,
GT3.
yep.
So
There
the
you
GT3
go.
series on Friday nights is actually brought to you by Racecraft Simulations. So a bunch of absolute legends. I was looking at their website today. They've got some cool stuff on there, man. Their full motion systems and everything. Man, amazing. Crazy
Yeah,
good.
definitely go check them out. Thank you to Melville as well. Appreciate that one for you guys. Warren and Brown Tools, you know, precision tooling is definitely the way to go. Get a hold of their torque wrenches, mate. They got old school, new school, and digital. Have a look. Toyo Sim for all their amazing sim gear. Perfect direct drive wheels for everyone. Especially if you're just getting into sim racing, go check them out. They will definitely have a look and set you up. And Grim. What does Grim do?
Grim Industry is so awesome, man. They make these like V8 big block like coffee tables and, you know, basically motorsport furniture. It's epic, man. It's epic. I want one of their big block Chevy V8 coffee tables. It's like get a big block Chevy, and then they've got like a glass top on them and stuff. Or they make all these different ones. So check them out. They're pretty awesome.
That's awesome. Grim Industries, man. You know, all the SRW drivers that race in all the series run them on a bonnet. You know, we run all the sponsors. You can't take away from Dragon RC, mate. You know, they're a little tiny one, but they're there somewhere or thereabouts. We do what we can where we can.
Yeah, we love having you on board, and you've been OG on board since the start. So, thank you very much to Dragon RC. You're a little bit biased, though, aren't you, Schultze?
Just a little bit, mate. Not gonna lie, eh?
Yeah.
Jeez. You know what? I think I'm the last sponsor standing from the original league.
Oh wow, hey, that's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Is that
Well,
that in
right, Mr. Rob?
I don't know, mate, to be fair. I didn't come
Let
in
me
until
think.
far
Let me
later,
think.
but
Let me think.
let's get some interviews on. So, Schultz, are you going to hang around for the interviews, mate, or what are you doing?
Look, unfortunately, I'm unable to hang around.
Right,
I've got
well-
some real life things to attend to. I do apologise.
No, mate. Awesome to have you on the show tonight. Thanks for joining us.
I appreciate everything you boys do. Thank you, Mr. Chef Toddy, for letting me in your kitchen, and Mr. Puppet Master for pulling the strings.
Awesome for having you,
No
mate.
worries,
Thank
mate.
you.
Have a great night, ladies and
Thanks,
gentlemen.
buddy.
So, Robbie,
Mate,
what a night, mate. What
Trying
a
to get
fantastic
the,
night.
the
Shall we
formation
start with
lap
our
being
AMs?
started. Yeah, we will bring our AMs in, but for some reason, I'm not getting the replay there. So let's bring in Callan Hodgkinson, our P3 AM getter. Callan, P3 tonight, mate. Take us through it. How was it out there?
Yeah, it was good. I ended up okay, I suppose. The car felt good, and I was having a good battle with Gerard earlier, and then he unfortunately hit the wall, and I had nowhere to go. But I got past the safety car and slowly chipped away at it, and ended up had a couple of mistakes. But yeah, I suppose it's not a bad result.
So how was it out there race-wise, as in fuel straight and all that kind of stuff? We know the early safety car kind of maybe extended that out just a little bit, but how was it from your fuel standpoint?
Yeah, I finished with just under a litre left in the tank, so I only just made it.
Wow.
Apart from that, yeah. And when I had that crash with Gerard, it luckily ended up right when we were doing a pit stop anyway, so luckily I was able to get away around the last safety car, which kept me in the race. And I had a couple of mistakes later in the race, but all in all, I was pretty happy.
Yeah, right. Well, this was the penultimate round, mate. One more to go. Le Mans next week. What are you thinking?
Thought about it yet, man. But I'll go with that next week. Yeah, it's been a good series, been good fun. So always like practice. Been a good night.
Yeah, right. Well, mate, as we try and get through these interviews, give us a shout out. Tell us who's bringing you to the track and supporting you guys in the back scenes.
Christoph Schantz. I should know the rest, but that's about all I've got in my head at the moment. That's all I can think of in my head.
What you can think of it?
And obviously the usual thanks to you guys for broadcast and said guys for racing and SRW. Yeah, no dramas. All right, mate. Well, we'll let you get back out there with the team to celebrate, and we'll get the rest of the boys in here. But again, congratulations, P3 tonight in the AM series, mate. Well done. Thanks, boys.
Well done, Kellen.
All right, our P2 getter. P2 tonight, Braden O'Loughlin. Mate, take us through that out there tonight. Looked rough. Braden, we got you on the line there, buddy.
Hey, how are you guys?
Yeah, good, mate. Good. Hey, P2 for the AM series tonight, mate. Well done. Take us through. It looked a bit rough out there tonight.
Yeah, it was a bit rough. I didn't do any practice at all, and jumped on and very late in the piece, and was struggling to hang on to Robbie and I think it was Jason Lamb up ahead, and they were long gone. I couldn't keep up with them, so I was just trying to keep the car clean, which I did for the most part, but had a smash at the end there and put it into the wall pretty hard, and bent the wheel. So I spent the last 7 laps trying to keep the thing on the road, and was getting caught by Callan at a great rate of knots. So yeah, it was just hold on for dear life, really.
Yeah, right. So how was the fuel strategy tonight? It looked like there was the safety car kind of mixed it up from the start, and then we saw a couple of guys run no pit stop on the safety car and just ran right through and just go for long periods. So what was the play out there, do you reckon?
Yeah, well, I think I've been caught out way too many times by not pitting under a safety car. So yeah, I jumped in, didn't take tyres, took fuel, then got a bit confused with the safety car situation because I came out of the pits and wasn't sure whether I was supposed to have gone past the safety car or not. So I wasted 10 seconds sitting there waiting. But that was on me for not knowing the rules and what was going on. So took that early stop, and then had one more stop at the end where I fueled to the end and took tyres. But sort of negated that by stoving it into the wall.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you that because we did see that on the broadcast. You come out of pit lane and then just sort of sat there, and we're like, "Oh, what's he done?" Like we thought it might have been technical glitch or something like that. It was just you were dead still on the track, and we're like, "Oh no."
Yep. Well, the iRacing safety car was in pit exit, and there was another car sitting there waiting, and I thought, "Oh shit, maybe I wasn't supposed to have gone past them, and I was supposed to sit in behind at pit exit." So I wasn't sure what was going on there. So that's why I pulled over and asked the question. I thought, I better ask the question now rather than just driving off up the road. So yeah, bit of confusion on my part. It's not hard though.
Yeah, no, I mean we're all drivers, mate. We all make those little errors and slip ups from time to time. But no, I mean it's good result tonight. P2. Were you really in the hunt, getting down onto Bradbury there at the end, or was he just too quick?
No, Bradbury was long gone, and I was chasing down Lamb. I was about 4 or 5 seconds behind him for that entire second stint and couldn't make any ground on him. And then he went into the pits at the end, so I'm not quite sure what happened, whether he had an accident or not, but it looks like he was a few laps down. So, I was never going to catch Bradbury. He was way too quick. I think his fastest lap was about a whole second quicker than mine. So, yeah, no, well done to Robbie for the win.
Yeah, right. Well, mate, P2, still nothing to be sneezed at. Le Mans next week. What's your thoughts?
Love it. Love the track. It's
Love it.
Yeah, it's in my top 5 tracks in iRacing. I'll be looking forward to that. Hopefully we get a bigger field next week and everyone comes in and fills up the grid a bit. But looking forward to it. Yeah,
nice. All right. Well, it's getting to that time of night where you give your sponsors a shout out. So tell us who's backing you on track, off track, and doing the things, mate, to keep you out of here.
Yeah, thanks to my teammates as always. I think Kyle sewed up the championship tonight, I believe. So congrats to my teammate for that. Awesome effort. Thanks also to our sponsors, Juiced Energy, Allports Gaming, Toyo Sim, FH Creative, the Pet Door Company, and Eddie's PC Repairs. Appreciate all their help. And thanks to you guys.
Yeah, no worries, mate. All right, well, we'll let you get back out to go and celebrate with the teammate. I know Kyle's probably stoked right now to get that news that he's probably wrapped it up, so it's always good to wrap it up one round early. But, yeah, go and celebrate with the boys, mate, and we'll see you next week over at Le Mans.
Thanks, guys. Will do.
Thanks, Braden.
Cheers.
All right, Toddy, you can do this on with Robbie Bradbury. Let's get Robbie Bradbury in the room. Robbie, how was the night, mate?
Hey, fellas. Yeah, very, very good. It was.
Seems you're starting to run away with this championship also in the AM series as well, mate. You've had some great rounds and some great races. How'd you find it tonight, man? What was the toughest part about tonight?
Toughest battle was after that safety car. I was doing a bit of fuel saving beforehand because it looked like it could have been touch and go for a one stop. So just trying to cruise and try and work to a number. And then, yeah, after the safety car, it was game on. And, yeah, trying to keep up with Kyle. That was a good challenge, but he ended up, putting the burners on and he blew me away pretty much. And then had a late battle at the end with Burgess. And
yeah,
then,
that was a great battle. We were watching that down through there, and he had some pace because he dropped right down. He had some technical issues, and he dropped right down to the back of the pack. And then we just saw this battle happening. He's in sixth, and you're just like, no, you're not getting past me, mate.
I was trying hard to block him, but then Hughesy was going too quick, and it ended up giving us an extra lap. So I was really tight on fuel, and then I just thought the better of it. I'm like, nah, look, I'm pretty happy with where I am. Just let him go. So I could see it in the end, but I was going to have a go, but I had enough. I'd literally crawled over the line at the end. So, but yeah, it was it was a good fun race from start to finish. It had a bit of everything. So
Awesome.
use your head and then try and send it and then rethink and. So I don't know what it looked from the outside, but there was plenty going on the inside.
Oh, it was fantastic. Some great battles. So it was awesome to see. So what are you thinking about next week? Is Le Mans one of your favourite tracks, or is it not quite there?
I actually haven't done many laps there, so it's going to be a big unknown. I've never done the lap there in the Ferrari yet, so unknown.
Yeah.
Wait and see.
It's a hard one because it's kind of, you got big long straights, so you want to kind of take a lot of wing out of it, but at the same time, you've got some really technical corners at the end of those said straights. So
I think that's going to be the biggest thing is work out what I sit the wing at and how much I can hold on to it.
Yeah, well, so good luck for that. And who would you like to shout out tonight, man?
I'd like to shout out our big bird on the bonnet, Lake Edge Units, the big Pelican.
Nice.
I'd like to thank Magcore Computers. And I'd like to thank KFC, and hopefully if our boss is out there listening, I wouldn't mind a zinger box.
Cheeky little poke at the boss. So is that aimed at Peter by any chance, mate?
Nah, Mr. Martin.
Oh, Martin. Okay, right. Okay. Well, we'll make sure we get that on the broadcast. So, Pete, Martin, if you're listening, buddy, that's a zinger box for our man.
We'll keep throwing it out there.
You make us all really hungry on stream every week, so I think we all deserve a zinger box. I think.
I reckon we hit him up.
Good on you, Robbie.
Thanks, boys.
Mate,
cheers.
well done tonight, and we'll see you next week, eh?
Will do. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, mate.
All right, let's get into our pro drivers and our our third place getter. Mr. Ray Oliver, mate, take us through that night. Wow.
Yeah, there's some taxi cabs ahead of me, and that was about it.
It's a short and sweet one. I'll like that. Fuel strategy, mate. We saw a few guys run a little low there right at the end. How was the fuel strat for you?
We were fine. I mean, I could have gone probably 4 laps longer in the second stint, but I decided to try and go for the undercut, and I knew Kyle was coming in, so if anything, it was just to also give him a bit of a tow out if we needed to. So it was there just as that point, and then try and flip the coin and see if we could do an undercut and go the other way, and it went the other way, but we still had the pace. It's just, it is what it is.
Well, you had our guest or our co-commentator here, Toddy, and our guest commentator Daniel Schultz on absolute fire with that battle with Adam Simpson. How was that from the driver's seat, mate?
It was interesting. There was a few moments where I wanted to throw it in under the brakes, but as we were getting to that area, there was room and the door was closing. There's different lines to different corners apparently. But yeah, I mean, it was good fun. He made some little mistakes, but I just couldn't do it because of the BMW. Even in the toe, I was just sitting in the toe. Like, I couldn't close down the 3/10, so I had to put everything on the line and the brakes. And that's where you saw the attempted pass on Adam that apparently I had to readdress, which last season SR8s, if you went around the outside, it was a wave on by. So, hey, you learn these things.
Yeah, so we noticed you were topping out very early on Conrod Show. Was that just a setup issue, or was that just the car in general?
Well, literally, I just rolled out the setup that we ran for the 12-hour. So I knew it was safe. I knew I could do what I was doing. I knew roughly where everything else would be. So it was just a case of get it out there and just sit and match the times, because our times for the 12-hour were pretty good. It's just we knew that the hotter temperatures that were going to be in the server, which we've seen all season long, was going to throw it to about a second to a second and a half slower. So it was also making sure we could have kept the tyres and kept it happy. And as you saw, that's what we were just trying to do.
Yeah, no, good job tonight, mate. P3 in the Pro Series. Well done. Time for the shout-outs, mate. Take it away. Tell us who's giving you the support on track, off track, and doing all the things to keep you racing.
First off, a big shout out to Kyle, because Kyle did an absolute mega job tonight. Driving that Audi around here with what we've had is unbelievable, and to actually sit there for a whole season in the same car is big kudos to him, because you're one arm behind your back with that thing. I'd like to thank all our sponsors, which is Frog Leap, the team, Juice Energy Drinks for being sponsors, Pet Dog Company, FH Creative, and all those boys. And a big shout out to Matty Keane. We're missing you, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely a space missing on the grid there, but we'll move on to next week. What's your take on Le Mans? You like it, or you're not a fan of it?
I love it. Car change will probably suit it better than the Audi, because the Audi going through the Porsche curves is going to be a suicide jockey in its own right. And that's just bluntly the truth. So, yeah, it's just what it is. But I don't think we really need to do much now, because I'm not sure. But I think Kyle might have wrapped up with that one. So hopefully Kyle has. And if he has, it's party time for us.
Yeah, exactly right. Well, mate, we won't hold you up. We'll let you go and celebrate with the team. We'll get Kyle in and out of here in no time and let him celebrate with you boys. It's always been a good championship from his standpoint.
We just got to get him to do a shoey at some point.
We'll put it to him. We'll put it to him in the box when he comes in, mate. We'll get it. We'll try and get it done. But yeah, no, congratulations tonight, mate, and well done.
Cheers, mate.
All right, let's get your man, the fishy boy, Mr. Adam Simpson, P2 tonight, mate. Well done. Take us through the night.
Oh, it was a bloody good race, actually. It was pretty intense there at the end.
It was.
Oh, I reckon you would have been sweating.
100%. You couldn't notice all the silly little mistakes and whatnot that was happening.
Well, we were watching. You seemed really strong in the first half, and then just later in that back end, it just seemed, was it just pressure that Ray was giving you, or was it just the car was just getting away, or what was going on there? You just didn't seem to gel well.
I don't know. I'm thinking I shouldn't have changed tyres, because after I changed the tyres there on the second pit stop, it also turned to rubbish.
Yeah,
kept
right.
making silly little mistakes, and yeah, like I was using our fishy Bathurst 12-hour setup, and yeah, I'm pretty sure I should have just left the tyres off.
Yeah, well, we just heard from Ray, like he was just running the team 12-hour setup as well, so it seems to be a common thing around here. But it was a good drive, mate. You had the combox light with the battles up and down from yourself with Ray, and then up with Adam and Greg, and just backwards and forwards. And you had Schultzy calling you early, mate. You were sitting back in P4, I think, and he's like, "Oh, my money's on Adam to get this one," and you got in there in P2, mate. So well done. Going into next week, mate, Le Mans, what do you think?
Looking forward to it. The BMW is going to be fairly strong around Le Mans, I imagine, with the top-end speed and stuff. So I'm really looking forward to it. Should be a good race.
Yeah, excellent work. Well, time to find out who's giving you all the support on and off track, mate, and keeping you racing. So tell us who's doing the things for you guys there at Fishy.
Well, first and foremost, Fishy Motorsport, of course. Like, great bunch of fellas. It's just like a little family over here. It's good fun. And we'll go reflex fishing, DC shades, precision sim training, and we'll go West End Motor Group as well.
Yeah, awesome work. Anything you want to ask Toddy? I mean, you're excited to see Adam backwards and forwards there with Greg and Ray and stuff. So,
Oh, mate, it was just brilliant. I was calling you the hungry, patient piranha the whole time because it just seemed at the start of the race you're real hungry. Middle of the race you're quite patient with it, trying to save your fuel and all the rest of it. And that end battle was just nuts, man. You made that BMW very, very wide. So, yeah, big shout out to you, mate. Just awesome racing.
Thanks, mate. Like, I think it was the old Taswegian John Bow in me. I just got the elbows out, and I'm like, "You're not getting past me, mate."
Yeah, mate. Oh, mate, it was just brilliant to watch. So it'll be great to see at Le Mans what you can pull out of the bag for there. Because I'm sure you got a 12-hour, good fishy 12-hour setup for that too. I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure I've already got a setup for that one sorted, yeah.
Oh, yeah, cool.
It'd be
cool.
always set up, mate.
Yeah, all good. Nice one, mate. Can't wait to see you back next week, mate.
Alrighty, gents. Thank you very much.
All right.
And yeah, thanks to yourselves and all the crew that do all the work behind the scenes. Well done.
Thanks for putting up with this, mate, for the season, and good luck next week. But yeah, go back and celebrate those boys at Fisher, mate. I'm sure they're stoked for the P2 tonight.
Yeah, thanks, boys.
Thanks,
you.
Adam. All right, and we need to get the next Adam in here. Adam Hughes. Mr. Hughes, P1 tonight. Kind of convincing. Not really much to write home about, I'm guessing, mate.
Just it's just mainly an art of trying to help old Greg Barber out, my teammate, just try and give him an assist in regards to points and championship standings and positioning, but in the last 10 minutes sort of fell by the wayside, trying to fuel save and choreograph what we were doing and when we were moving and how we were acting around the track and other cars. So it was working well up until then. So yeah, a bit of a shame. But look, shout out to Kyle Ridley. I think he may or may not have wrapped up the championship. So yeah, big shout out to him for wrapping it up for Season 2 GT3.
Yeah, it looks like he's wrapped that up, mate. But the biggest question we've got to ask, mate, we have to ask, and I know it's going to be a pain, what was with Greg's livery?
Which part?
The promo department on it. What happened there?
Oh, no, he did load the normal CXR livery, but for some reason it hasn't shown on Trading Paints, I think, through you guys properly, but he does have it loaded, so I think he may have uploaded it to the wrong variant of the car, I think, within Trading Paint. So
right,
yeah,
because we were saying there with early on, like Ray Oliver's probably sitting there going, "Well, I can't pass the safety car; I'll get black flagged." So it was kind of weird that it showed up with the promo department. But I mean, hey, it was a good spectacle; it looked really good out there. But how was the pit strategy there? Because we saw you go a little bit longer, and you put in a really fast lap there, right on that in lap as well. So that was a 2:02, I think, was recorded on that in lap. So, what's with the fuel strategy? Just close, or was it just you were just trying to take a little window there?
Mainly just a window, try and shorten down the last stop because Barb's. I was trying to basically be a hole in the air for Greg. So I just had more pace in him around Bathurst. Like Bathurst doesn't just gel with him in his GT3, so. With me in front, he was able to sort of keep up and fuel save and be somewhat efficient around basically the whole track. So, plan was me to be in front, and we just sort of fuel save and just capitalise on the other guys and girls not fuel saving as efficiently or as quickly as us. So I think Barb's went, a lap 2 longer than the frog leaped Juice Boys. So I think he went another lap or 2 longer. I went about 4 or 5 laps longer than him. So, yeah, it was just mainly just saving fuel and just trying to shorten the last pit stop because we ended up coming out 1 and 2 after the safety car, so after the last stops. So, yeah, it worked well up until the last few minutes when he spun.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. Well, it does look like Kyle has wrapped up the series for the GT3, so that's going to be an interesting conversation with him in a minute. But that means come next week, mate, what's the plan for Le Mans?
If that is in fact the case that he's wrapped up the championship, then I think Barb's and I are sort of just happy just for us to go full noise and just basically just balls to the wall like I did this week or like tonight, and just try and just make mass amounts of gaps. So yeah, that's the plan I think at the moment.
Do you like Le Mans? Is it one of your favoured circuits, or is it a bit of a gremlin for you?
Well, I think it's probably one of my strongest circuits, like Bathurst was. So I'm sort of half expecting myself to be quick there as well. Yeah, I was doing a lot of officials there last season before, I think in week 10 before we went to week 13. So, week 12 rather. So yeah, I've just been smashed a lot of laps there. So I'm pretty familiar around the track, and I've got a nice little U-boot set up ready to go for myself and Barbs when he jumps into Le Mans. So yeah, that should be good, I reckon.
Yeah, nice. Well, it's time to tell us, mate, who's keeping you on track and keeping you doing your things.
Obviously, thanks to you fellas as well, to Toddy as well for working on the cameras behind the scenes. I know he's usually
That was Robbie tonight.
Oh, it was Robbie, was it? Oh,
Yeah,
it was
mate.
Robbie on the cameras tonight because
I had to scale in quick, mate.
my producing didn't work, so I just had to jump on the old Discord watching and commentate. So yeah.
Oh, my apologies. Oh, well, thanks Toddy for commentating, and thanks Rob for doing commentating and cams. Sorry, mate, wasn't aware of that.
No, it's all good. It was a ring-in, mate, last-minute thing, so no stress.
It was supposed to be me, so you're not wrong there.
Oh, shit, sorry, boys. Well, thanks to you fellas for doing that every week, and obviously Kyle Ridley for his championship and all the Frog Leap Juice boys for coming in this season. Sadly, we've sort of started to die from the arse end of the season, which is a bit sad, but obviously thanks to all the competitors, Shunts, Paul Master Bayside, Jennifer Russell Real Estate, CXR, Palmerston Bakery, and look, yeah, big shout out to all the boys at CXR and Whitey's Pies, and I believe we're in for a night of locking for S&D on COD, so I think we'll get on it tonight, which will be good after this.
Nice. Well, mate, we won't hold you up. We'll let you get back with the team and go and celebrate, mate. Congratulations again, P1, and on to next week, and we'll see the gloves come off and hopefully see a good result.
Yeah, hopefully, mate. Hopefully we'll should be a good race. I think there'll be very little safety cars because of the nature of the track and how big and long it is. So I'm tipping the field will be very much spread all over the place. So expect that next week.
Yeah, no, we'll see how we go next week. But yeah, no, I think you're pretty right. It's a big track. It's long, and it's definitely going to be a fast one. So yeah, no, on to next week, mate. So yeah, go and celebrate the team and go and do some search and destroy, mate, and go and get some more dubs on that.
Absolutely. You know what? Big fan of it, advocate of.
Excellent. All right, Adam, thanks, mate. Have a good night, and we'll see you next week.
You too. Cheers, fellas. Bye.
Good week.
All right, mate. Well, our champion-elect, let's get him in. Champion-elect, Kyle Ridley. Mate, what is there to say? But congratulations. Well done, and a decent result tonight.
Yeah, thank you. It was probably my best season of sim racing I've put together. Yeah, didn't quite look like I was going to do it today, but a few things went my way and the racing god smiled on me.
Yeah, no, we've had the Frog League boys in the chat, mate. They've been blowing it up all night. They've been backing it, and you've done well, mate. All season, just been there and thereabouts, pretty much week in and week out. So you say this is probably your best season you put together, but what makes this season just that much more special, and what's crafted it to be better?
I've just been ultra consistent. GT3 is not my strong suit, and I've been there at the end of many races where a lot of stuff's going on, and I've been able to sneak a podium. I've had many podiums, a couple of P4s, and my worst race was last week with a P5. So I've always been there, and tonight was just a classic example of it. I picked up the pieces, and that's what's got me here.
Well, I know Toddy's been following you all season, mate. I know he's been singing your name across the stream, so I know from his point he's been loving it. And Toddy, you got anything for Kyle, mate? You wanna ask or?
No, just a big shout out to you, mate. You just absolute great consistency all season, you know. And as you said, you know, when you've picked up the pieces, you just jump back on the horse and just got on with it, you know. And it's great to watch, man. So, yeah, great to see you back next season as well, hopefully. And it'll be great to see how you can defend your crown. And what about Le Mans? What are you thinking about there?
Oh, I wanted to stick it out with the Audi throughout the season, but Le Mans gonna probably be the death of me around there. But
So what are you thinking? What car? Or are you just not going to give it away to us?
I'm thinking I'm just gonna. It doesn't, you know, if I can't really lose, so I think I'll just stick it with the Audi and finally use my drop around.
Oh wow! Hey, okay, cool. That's insane. Because I did. Yeah, I saw Ray Oliver. Just he I won't say pussed out, but maybe wimped out a little bit with the Ferrari tonight. I see that you still ran with it. So that takes some big cojones to try and get that big thing around here. So was it quite difficult over the top of the mountain? Or was it...
I had to use 5 wing to make it safe. So at the top, I had to just push like absolute maximum and then lose it all down the straights. But, you know, that's how I achieved my lap time. Wasn't good on a race front because when I had Greg behind me, he could catch 4/10 down Conrad, but at the top, I'd make that time again. So it was, you know, I had the time, but not necessarily in the right spots. But it was, you know, at least it was nice and safe and fun at the top of the hill.
Yeah, right.
That's very nice.
Well, mate, we know the boys have been singing your praises all night. So give your shout-outs to who's making it happen for you this season and keeping you out there and doing the things, mate.
Yeah, I want to thank all the boys at Frog Leap. I hate my team name. It's such a tongue twister. I want to thank all the boys at Frog. Let's just continue. I'd like to thank all the boys in the team, especially Ray for tonight. He gave me a lot of help. Braden and Jono, you know, for being here most of the season, and Harry, who's done a few races this season. I want to thank all my sponsors, Juiced Energy, All Sports Gaming, Tuyo Sim, the Pet Door Company, and FR Creative. I want to thank all your boys, the production, the commentators, everybody, all the admin, puts it all together. To thank you all for the season. I've had a blast. There's been a few things behind the scenes, but I've had fun overall, and I'm happy I've wrapped it up today. No more pressure for next week, and I can just rest easy. Also, I want to thank Greg for actually giving me a challenge. He took it almost to the end, and certainly a worthy rival.
No, excellent work, mate. Well said, and congratulations, mate. We look forward to seeing you next week where you can just hang it all out there, mate, and just go for gold. So show us what you got next week at Le Mans, mate. We're looking forward to it.
I will. I'll go practice some donuts.
Go and practice your circle work. That sounds like a plan.
Nice.
Toddy would be all over that, mate.
We need a trophy, and I could do like a Gisbergen around it.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, we'll put it to the iRacing gods.
Racing that way.
Yeah, we'll put it to the iRacing gods and see if we can get your trophy on the track. But I won't hold any guarantees on that, mate. But well done this season, mate. Congratulations. And yeah, like I said, go and celebrate with the team, mate, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you. Bye.
Wow. Toddy.
Wow, man. Wow, Lee. Bathurst.
Wow.
Bathurst is always full of awesomeness,
It's
isn't it?
great, is it not?
I know, and then Le Mans next week in a GT3, that's going to be bananas, man. And as the other races have been saying as well, you know, everyone's been saying that there will be gaps built up, you know, especially in 90 minutes around there. But, you know, once back markers, if we have a big field around there, it's going to be pretty insane.
Yeah, exactly right. Well, sim racing fans, that is going to do it from us here tonight. But that's not all our racing for this week. We have the Sunday Supercars are coming to you live. Let me just confirm the track. I believe we are at Alton Park International. So the full circuit, Alton Park over there in the UK. They're coming to you live Sunday night. So make sure you tune in for the Pro-Am Supercar Series. We give our massive sponsors a mega shout out. Melville Equipment, Grim Industries, Toyo Sim, Warren and Brown Tools. Toddy, bail me out here, mate. I'm missing someone. Dragon RC, Racecraft
and our
Simulations,
round sponsor, Racecraft Simulations, and Toyo Sim.
And Toyo Sim, exactly. And not to forget our Expression Session sponsor Tempting Sweets as well. So, guys,
And
that-
also, big
Go
shout
on.
out to our promo department for our safety car and race control. Also, thank you very much for all your hard work.
Yes, as well as those boys upstairs doing the back scene stuff. So we appreciate those guys upstairs as well and making it presentable for you guys. So that is going to wind us up. As I say, tune in Sunday night for Supercars at Alton Park, and we will see you then, guys. Be safe. We'll see you later.
Much love. Keep safe.
The total one, this is amazing. Up clash heads again. This is like Chaz Mostert and Cam Waters. Almost the same situation. Better contact going down to the hill. Sam Noble wants to sniff from Dave Coleman now. Sam Noble model right now because take one priest